セガサターンシロ
Welcome, welcome, my friends, to the show that never ends. Man, I probably made that joke about 1,000 times at this point. A couple thousand? What do you guys think? A couple thousand, couple hundred? Where are we on with that? That dumb joke about the show that never ends. But anyways, welcome to the SHIRO Show. I am your host today, Rainoko, or Patrick, whatever one you want to call me. I'm not picky. And I'm here with my guest, the Green Emerald of Nova. How's it going, Mr. Green Emerald of Nova?
I can appreciate that my aura is taking up approximately half the studio right now. I need to come up with like some sort of avatar to contain my worldly essence for this show.
You know what'd be better, though? You know what'd be better?
What?
You turn on your webcam.
Yeah, you guys don't want that right now.
Okay. Anyways, he's naked. But anyways, welcome to the show. Today we are talking about a lot of good stuff. I was getting my talk about good stuff monitor set up here. You know, we got a lot of good technology that we can use to talk about different things of things and things of things. But I guess I'll start with a personal update. Yeah, naked. I went camping and that was fun. I went up last weekend. I went to Flagstaff and went camping. It was a ton of fun. Got some reading done, listened to some music. I was a bit disappointed though because I got back and the iPod that I was meeting someone up to pay for, or sorry, the Walkman I was meeting someone up to pay for $400, randomly turned to $1,000, and I was like, "Yo, what's up?" It's like, "Oh, I went on eBay and found one for $1,000, so I just want to get money. Already an offer for $900." And then guess what? A day later, she drops to $800. So I don't know
That's when you go. Will you take 50?
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, like this person I was supposed to meet up before the trip, but they kept like postponing. Like, oh, I gotta work this today. I gotta work today, or on Monday. It's like, okay. It's like, oh yeah, it's $1,000 now. So, and honestly, I think they either A, are a scammer, B, they don't have it, or C, they just don't want to get rid of it. I don't know which one it is, but they should probably you know, not do that. So I am unfortunately on the search on the Amazons. Or not the Amazon.
Bro, just go to Swappa.
Oh, wait, what? What's Swappa?
Swappa. That's how I get all my phones. The used phones. Like
Why would they have used Walkmans on Swappa?
Walkman. Oh, I thought you were talking about an iPhone.
No, why would I get an iPhone? No.
Oh, okay, crap. I don't know how I got that. Yeah, I can't help you there, but...
But anyways, I've been searching the 7 Cs of Yahoo Auctions trying to find the iPad... iPad, man, I'm really stupid. See, this is what you did to me. Now I'm calling it an iPad. Thanks, Emerald.
Oh, my bad.
I'm blaming him for everything in my life. Oh, this ended. Wait, no. Wait. Oh, 673. I thought this went for $73. I was like, what the hell? Oh my god, no. Yeah, so I'm looking on Amazon, Yahoo Auctions Japan, and not having much luck right now. But yeah, like I said, I just want to get this Walkman. It's a WD6, so I've been searching. There's a couple of or is it, yeah, D6C, sorry, D6C. It's WMD6C is the real code name, so sale and so, wait, no, that's not it. I thought that was another one. But yeah, there's a couple of them on here that are for sale. Quite a lot of them, so I have a lot of pickings. I'm also looking for the Sony D5, or just type in Sony. Yeah, I don't want the D5 in there. D5, trying to search 7 Cs for that, so it's another heavy duty especially cassette player that I'm looking for. So yeah, trying to search for right now. It's been a bit difficult. I don't know why. So I put in some bids in some places on here. So I'm hoping. I'm just not gonna reveal which one it is. So I don't want to. I mean, I know there's probably not gonna be anybody that's in a bid on one of these. I don't know why they would at outrageous prices. So yeah, that's what I've been doing with that, trying to find one and hopefully not get paid too much for it. I'm looking to spend maybe 600 max would be nice. So if I could probably spend that, that'd be great in my book.
So, while we're on the note of online electronics purchasing, can I make a quick recommendation?
Uh, sure, I guess you're the co-host, so I mean, you have
Okay.
an equal right to talk about stuff as I am.
I
So what
don't
do
know.
you have to
I
say,
still feel
co-host?
like okay. I recently purchased an Extron Crosspoint off of eBay for about $100 or so. I mean, including shipping. And it has completely changed my setup. It's simplified it, and it's cleaned up a lot of issues that I barely noticed I even had until I noticed that they were gone.
Okay.
So it's this like overstock broadcast quality, like this thing probably used to be in a TV station somewhere type component switcher. And if you get one hooked up with all of your something to component adapters going through it, it cleans up signal quality like crazy somehow. Like I was getting like signal dropouts from my PlayStation and like fuzziness from my Dreamcast, and the Extron cleaned it up. It's fantastic, and it's still basically affordable. You have to go buy BNC to RCA adapters, but and Phoenix connectors.
How much did you
But
pay for it,
once
if you
you
don't mind
have
me
that thing
asking?
set up, what?
How much did you pay for it, if you don't mind me asking? So I can say I paid for less
So
and make fun of you for buying it for an expensive price.
yeah, I got the Extron itself for like $100, and then I went a little bit bougie on the adapters. So I went to the UK gaming cables website and bought some Phoenix to stereo RCA, and I
Really?
bought some monoprice gold-plated BNC to RCA.
Which one
So
did
I
you get?
definitely
Like, what model? Was it like this one right here? Oh wait, I
uh,
broadcast that.
let me just real
Let's start
quick
virtual
look at
cam,
my.
yeah. Was it
I'll tell
that?
you. I got the Extron Crosspoint Ultra 84.
Okay,
But
Crosspoint.
pretty much any of the Extron Crosspoints should do basically the same thing. It's overkill for trying to push 240p and 480i to a CRT. But that's what I'm using it
Is this the one
for.
with like the baby buttons, like the giant
Yeah.
elderly phone buttons?
Well, I mean, yeah, you push a button and it has like all these presets for, okay, you have input one. Where do you want it to put out? You want it to put out to output one is like my CRT, output two is like my capture. You can have output three going to your HDMI if it still has component in. So it's fantastic.
Yeah, this is the one I have, the Extron 84. This one I use the, or for some, I have like all the outs though. It's really weird. I have a lot of outports. But yeah,
Yeah,
honestly, I don't even use the Phoenix connection. I just don't even bother. That's why God invented stereo receivers. So
So
I just,
wait, how do you do your audio out?
stereo receiver.
Huh?
Basically,
Okay, because I have.
basically what I'm doing with my setup right now is it's a G-SCART switch that has all my regular consoles that goes to that, and it outputs to the audio to a receiver. I have my super gun going to it, and I have my downscaler up going to it, and it goes to the cross point, and I use it only, really I don't really even use it that much for switching consoles. I use it to output to different TVs. So I have it going to 3 of my PVMs in this room, or I guess 2 nowadays.
Yeah, but these things can. Mine has like 4 outputs, but it looks like some of these have like 8. So you can get really stupid with it.
Yeah,
Like you can get a whole bunch of VGA to component or vice versa adapters, and just have an entire room full of old computer CRTs streaming every one of your consoles at once, if you were so inclined.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, I personally kind of just use it as a stopgap for some reason. Just for just outputting to different monitors, really. I don't even necessarily need it per se. I could pretty much do everything through this G-SCART, but yeah, that's why I don't bother the Phoenix connectors, because it's like I just output everything to my receiver.
Huh.
It's just like a switcher. It's like a Golden Age. It's kind of like a switch box on steroids.
The thing is, for my setup, I'd like to be able to, because if I wanted to stream it to, Twitch or something like that,
Yeah.
you need to capture the audio.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I have the stuff for. But I don't really, the thing is, I only output my game consoles to stream. I don't output my downscaler or my, or my hamster. No,
Your hamster.
My hamster. No, I don't output my console or my super gun, or my downscaler, so I don't really need it per se. I just need it for the CRTs. Like, it doesn't even touch any of my upscaler stuff. So it's not even in the equation. Like, even my receiver doesn't even matter with that, so... In all honesty, as cool as it is, I probably could do without it in my setup. I just use for the CRTs. So once the CRTs go, or if I ever decide to get rid of them, yeah.
You can't get rid of them.
I
mean, how are you gonna play Virtual Cop?
Huh?
How are you gonna play Virtual Cop?
By not playing it. Problem solved. Problem solved, boys. But joking aside, I think I'll keep one for that. But I was saying that so there's this person coming to Game On Expo called, I don't know if you know him, called Phoenix Resale.
Nope.
I was joking saying that if he wanted to buy my CRTs for his channel, I'd say like $10,000 or something crazy and see if he'd pay for it.
I know some people are trying to get away with that.
Yeah, the thing is that the 10,000 is another word for saying it's not for sale. But if you want to give me $10,000, I would sell you my CRTs. Because basically, I have 4 CRTs right now. I have, actually, no, I only have one. I have 120L2 MD that's in the Saturn kiosk. I have a 20M4U that's behind my back right now. That's my main one. That's the 809 line one. There's my Sony the Sony Dell Trinitron. That's also behind me, and then my JVC BM 1900 SU, is that what it's called? Is my other one. So, yeah, I have 4 of them right now. I'm actually going to be bringing them to Game On Expo in August, so about a month away. So if anybody's in Arizona and goes to Game On Expo, you could see me and play in my CRTs and all my Saturn consoles. I have a Saturn set up, I have a Dreamcast set up, Mister, and then I think the other one's going to be a Super Gun. Dreamcast, of course, going to be the CRT, the PC CRT, of course. The only thing I'm concerned about is sound. I think I have an extra receiver for the other ones, because I'm just going to route the PVMs. I'm just going to route the sound directly through them. Through the, sorry. I'm going to route it directly into the speaker on the CRT, because I don't care. But with the Dreamcast, I'm going to have to get a couple speakers, because there's no way to output speakers through the Sony Dell Trinitron. So yeah,
I mean, you could always do like the VGA out and just go through a PC monitor and use a 3.5mm jack for like some cheapo PC speakers you can get from like the dollar store.
You know, my friend has a couple of those. I might just hit him up and do that instead of getting a giant ass receiver to bring with me. That might be a little bit what's the word I'm looking for? Makes more sense.
Economical, I guess, in terms of space or whatever for transport. When Millennium Chain and I had to do MegaCon, hauling those TVs was its own ordeal.
Yeah,
because he had like 14 or so units, all CRTs.
Oh yeah, I only have 4, but they're all PVMs and stuff. So I'm gonna. Luckily, I've been lifting weights, so I'm hoping that will benefit me in that regards.
Getting swole for your CRT.
Yeah, getting. Yeah, right there, baby. Okay, that's not that good, but just pretend there's a lot of muscle there. Use imagination. But no, I'm kind of excited, really excited for the convention. Phoenix Resale aside, I think it's going to be a great convention. A lot of good guests, hopefully I can reel in some good deals. Probably not. I never really get good deals at these cons, but I just want to at least get something. Or something, because I don't really do panels. I don't really do, I really care for the celebrity meet and greets that much. So.
Hopefully you don't get a slip disc.
Hope I don't get that either, because that would put a damper on my weightlifting routine.
Well, I don't know how heavy these PVMs you're trying to transport are.
About 50 pounds each.
Oh, okay, so it could be worse. I'm thinking of like 100-pound TV or something like that.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a dolly for most of the house. And when I get to the edges where I can't bring the dolly, the where it bounces off, I'm just gonna lift it up and put it on the ground outside. I'll lift it from basically my front door to the. You remember where my gate was, right? It's kind of that gap. Yeah. So I'm gonna lift it from there to there, drop it, and then put it back on the dolly and load it in the truck. Yeah,
but 50 pounds, you can handle that. You're swole enough.
Yeah, I mean I deadlift like 200 plus, so I assume deadlifting a 50-pound TV shouldn't be too bad. But I haven't lifted them in a while, so I don't know. Maybe my back might say otherwise. But I lift with my legs because I have beautiful buff legs. But no, yeah, so I'm pretty excited for that. It's gonna be fun. If you guys are in that area, go to Game On Expo August. Let me check the dates. I think it's August 9th through 10th or something.
So is this in Phoenix?
Yep, Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, Friday, August 5th through 7th. So August 5th through Sunday the 7th. So if you are in Phoenix, Arizona, anywhere close to Arizona, or want to visit Arizona just to see me, which I think is honestly probably not a good idea. But if you want to see me, and feel me, hear me, whatever the Who say, you could meet
Smell
me there.
him.
What?
What?
Anyways, yeah. I think that's about it for updates. I think that's it. I got another bit, but we'll save that until I run out of things to talk about. What about you, Emerald? What have you been up to in the world of Emerald?
Really,
Nova?
just mostly doing stuff at work and like crashing when I get home. I've been surprisingly unproductive since at least last stream when for the Bastard Baroque update, which I still haven't pushed because I need more dialogue in. I'm starting to look into getting back into proper home dev now that competition time is starting to rear its head.
That's getting there, isn't it?
Yeah, so there's one or two projects I'm looking at, seeing it what would be viable for the rest of the year to try and get minimum viable product out by December.
Well, you got Bastard
So
Baroque, so you have at least one thing up your sleeve.
yeah, but that's not my trademark. My trademark is actually like something original that I've slapped together that has mechanics that I've designed in some fashion or something like that. Honestly, I'm no longer like, I got into Baroque because I thought it was an interesting action RPG, and I'm no longer a fan of Baroque, so I'm just kind of doing it to make sure that people that do like Baroque can enjoy it. I'm probably not going to play it once I'm done with this translation.
Yeah, I want to play it.
Yeah, I've definitely had a few people telling me they're excited about it, so that's enough motivation for me to keep going.
I really enjoyed Baroque from when I played of it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it was worth playing.
It's definitely interesting.
I'm joking. But no, I think it was a lot of fun. Honestly, I want to see like the crazy fan translations that would like people throw in that like out of the blue. Like I was like, a lot of them were crazy last year. Like with Lunar Eternal Blue. I thought that was crazy. I honestly hope they finish that up. I don't know who worked on that. I can't remember, but I'm hoping they'll finish that up and we'll get some awesome Eternal Blue action.
What I'm most excited about probably for this upcoming competition, what I've seen hints of, is like freaking it's like how Seven Shade just came out of nowhere with CubeCat. People are always seem to surprise you with like people you've never heard of that never ask questions on the Discord or anything like that, and they just come up and they have a full featured functional game. Like Ervil Soft always has like a new project every year, and it's super impressive to me. And I've seen, I think you covered it last week. I want to say that one new 3D game from the creator whose name I completely forget. The name I completely
cover
forget.
That one actually.
Was that the week before?
I didn't. I talked to you in the private about that.
Oh.
Well, anyways,
we talked about it in the show.
No, we didn't, sadly. But no, it was a 3D game. I forgot the name of it. It's like Witch something. It's like it's a witch game.
Yeah. You mean Sansagola?
No, it's another one. It's like a 3D game. I forgot the name of it. I don't think Sansagola didn't work on that, did they? Did he?
He's been posting updates like constantly.
Well, that's for the Red Days one. This is like it's like this witch game. I can't remember what the name of it was. It's on private updates. If one of you could check for that, that'd be great. Or I'll just do it.
Let me go poke around or something like that.
But yeah, I played a little bit. It was a little bit of it was pretty fun. It was impressive, really. It was.
And that's what I'm getting at is like you find out about these new people that you've never heard of before, and they've got a lot of progress going on their engine, and what they submit is surprisingly playable and an interesting enough experience for at least 5 or 10 minutes, which is all you can really ask for a year's worth of work on a homebrew console.
Yeah, it was the project is Bridget Bishop by Ron Matsusaka. So
Matsusaka.
Yeah, it looks interesting. It looks like it's using a 3D engine and a mixture of maybe I think Sansogolo's engine, I believe. But it looks kind of neat. maybe we might play that a little bit on stream, then do some Sanic maybe.
Oh, I'd be down for some Sanic.
You're always down for some Sanic.
I am always down for some Sanic.
But yeah, actually, I already committed. I put it in the description, so I guess we're playing Sonic 3. Also, hi, Historic Nerd. How's it going, my dude? If you want to hop in the Discord and chat, you're more than welcome to. If you don't, that's cool too. Already on Wayne and Garth. But anyways, where was I? Yeah, Bridge of Bridgeship, pretty fun. I want to play a little bit more and cover it on the stream. Maybe do a video of it. That'd be kind of neat. Playing through that. So another one on my wish list. But yeah, there's a. I don't know if I should. We should probably save this for the coup de grace. So we'll just do the news section real quick, and then we'll talk about.
Yeah, we should actually get the show started.
Yeah, well, technically the show's been started. We don't have a lot of news articles today, but we'll start the news article and we'll talk about the topic everyone's been waiting for us to talk about. So I know.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know you're excited. So we'll start with the game Sailor Moon. Best of Sailor Moon Super S. Various emotion. Man, they really
various emotion. That has to be a slight mistranslation.
Emotion, probably. But no, this game by somebody. I don't think he put
honestly the title kind of reminds me of that Gundam Wing song.
What?
The title, it reminds me of the Gundam Wing song Rhythm Emotion.
I think of Sweet Emotion by Aerosmith.
Oh, okay, yeah, well.
Yeah. But anyways, this game by Angel Studios, or just Angel. It's a 1996 2D fighter game based on the anime Sailor Moon. If you don't know what that is, crack a book. I'm gonna be pretty blunt about that. If you know what Sailor Moon is, what are you doing here? But yeah, players fight evil by moonlight while trying to win love by daylight. Man, I miss that show so much. Received really mixed reviews upon release, and the game's criticized for the small sprite use and shallow fighting system. And even though it is kind of not that great, I think there's still something to be had here. It kind of reminds me of a lot of the Sailor Moon fighting games on the SNES, which is actually a fighting game staple. If you guys don't know the fighting, I forgot what it was on. I forgot exactly what Sailor Moon was, but it's on the Super Nintendo. But it actually is played at EVO as a side event usually, and that one's a pretty famous fighting game. It's actually pretty decently good from what I remembered.
What is it with anime and always like the first reaction any anime license deal is to make a fighting game if they're gonna make a video game?
Probably
like
the easiest one to make.
I guess, but it's like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fighting game on the Dreamcast, Dragon Ball Z, 10 million different fighting games.
The first JoJo game was actually on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, was that part 1, 2, 3?
It was an RPG of part 3.
Oh, how did I miss this? Has it been translated?
It actually has. It got translated in 18, I think. I remember I was in college when I saw that drop.
Crap, I need to play that.
It's interesting. But anyways, yeah, this one looks kind of the sprites kind of look weak sauce. Well, in the in-game ones, the character selection looks kind of nice. I like the art of it. It's kind of sweet. That 2D looking thing.
Is this another example of the best of Saturn starting to run out of ideas?
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not really the best of Saturn. It's like the best of talking about Saturn.
Okay.
To be honest, we have a lot of bangers, and sometimes we have a lot of not bangers. So, but essentially, it's a kind of alright fighting game. It's kind of janky a bit. Like I said, if you want a better Sailor Moon fighting game, Super Nintendo, that fighting game's pretty fun. Actually, it also is an excellent beat 'em up, and also from what I've heard, apparently the 3DO has a pretty good Sailor Moon fighting game that sadly never got ported to anything else. It was just on the 3DO, which sorry, Historic Gamer, that console is not something that normal people pick up because we play consoles that have multiple games that are good instead of just Police Knots and Yu Yu Hakusho. And Street Fighter if you want to play with the worst controller ever.
So honestly, looking at the sprite work, it does look like a Super Nintendo title to me.
Yeah.
I think the only distinction there is the resolution.
I actually don't know what it's called. It's called 3DO Not Good Console. No, I actually don't know the name of Sailor Moon fighting game on the 3DO, sadly. But yeah, it does look kind of. I think a lot of games were like ported from the Super Nintendo because there was that era where it was close enough to where if they were working on a SNES version, they'd probably try to port it to Saturn as well, or port to Saturn just for ease of use. Because admittedly, a lot of those early games on the Saturn that were 2D pretty much could play on the Saturn or the SNES pretty fine. Or it's literally just ports from the Genesis Sega CD, like the Lunar games. So yeah, did you have anything on this? Do you want to talk about Emerald or?
Regarding Sailor Moon,
Yeah.
I really don't really have a history with the show. I mean, obviously, I was around for when it was on Toonami. I don't even remember the plot of the show outside of maybe like season 1 or something, and that's completely by accident of just waiting for Dragon Ball.
Yeah, same with me. I think that's how I really found my love of it. It's like I was like waiting for Dragon Ball. It's like, wait, this actually is really good. So I watched a shit ton of episodes of it. It's really good. Honestly, if you want to watch it, I definitely recommend watching the new Viz dub. It's more faithful to the original anime, and it's good voice acting.
Are those two extra sailors? Are they still cousins, or how's that work out?
Oh no, they're definitely lovers.
Oh, okay.
They're not cousins no more. I did think. Honestly, who do you think your favorite? Oh, you don't watch it, so you don't have it. But I think
I can still pick a favorite. I liked.
Who do you like?
Oh crap, Mercury, Amy. Okay, yeah, I remember her now. That would have been my favorite of the original 5.
I think my favorite probably has to be Chibiusa.
That like the Scrappy Doo.
I guess I don't know. She's like a better Scrappy Doo, I guess. She has some funny moments though, like especially in the movie Sailor Moon R. She's got some pretty funny moments.
I don't think I got that far. I got the part where like everyone loses their memory. It's like, okay, let's just restart this whole series. And I felt like, yep, that's a good place to just not pay attention anymore.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't blame you for that. There actually is this one funny joke that apparently if you don't watch Shin-Chan you wouldn't know. Like apparently it's like one of these characters like attacked this Chibiusa or like this kid went up and like imitated Shin-Chan, and she was and like nobody got it because nobody watched that show. It came out like in America like 5 years after Sailor Moon came out. It was pretty funny, but yeah. Yes, sorry, historic nerd. I gotta talk bad about the 3DO. It's my duty to hate on other consoles in the generation. But no, in all honesty,
I can't talk bad.
Huh?
Sorry, I was just gonna say I can't talk back about 3DO because I've literally never seen one.
Yeah, I actually had never played one in person, in all honesty. But I don't know a single person that owned one, or owns one, or wants to own one, or
Yeah,
has any.
that's already a
thought of owning one.
pretty damning situation to be in. It's the consoles back then were selling off of the schoolyard talk, and I don't remember a single person talking about the video.
I still think, like, I mean, I was the only kid that had a Dreamcast or an N64 growing up. So, like, I was already at a disadvantage. Everybody had PS1s and stuff.
Nah.
But yeah, like I said, I'll give PS3 3DO a shot. I think Historic Nerd said next time we meet up, he's gonna throw me in front of it and make me play it. So, next time, Historic Nerd, let me know. I'll play your 3DO. CDI, gonna be a hard sell. I'll try it anyways. But if I don't like it, I'm gonna be thrown outside the hotel window. So just wanna FYI on that one.
You gotta play the CDI for the memes at the very minimum.
I only care about it. Yeah, the only really games I'd play on it is just the memes, like the one at Gamelon, the other Zelda, crappy Zelda ones, and Hotel Mario. But yeah, don't play those ones. But anyways, that's pretty much about it for that. If you guys want a good Sailor Moon fighting game, go play the Super Nintendo one and have a good life. Don't play this one. This one's kind of trash boat. Alrighty, so on to the big topic, the one that everyone's been waiting for, and as you can see, what my Twitter page is open to, you could probably tell what I'm going to be talking about.
I actually so like there's like two ways of approaching this whole thread knot that we're looking at, because there's some very interesting technical information that can be extracted. I think both Trekkies and I have tried to ask Naka questions over the past week. I don't think either of us have gotten a response because he's just being inundated by a whole bunch of people that are more interested in the drama. But we are getting information this week that I don't think we had before, or at least confirmations.
Gotcha. So maybe you could go into that, because I'm a bit out of it. So apparently they didn't I guess there's some things about the Sonic Extreme engine that there's differences
Right.
on.
So it's not entirely clear what happened, and in my best estimation, there might have been a miscommunication. So the story of Sonic Extreme is that I don't have it memorized by heart, but it kind of boils down to the unfortunately acronymed STI trying to make the Sonic game, aside from proper Sonic team who was doing Knights and whatever they were doing at the time. They were having, struggling because they were starting off on the 32X and they had constant changes in technologies, changes in hardware. They were going from 32X to Saturn, and I think at some point it was like 96 and they still didn't have anything ready. And one of the issues, I guess, is that they said that they had access to the Knights engine, and then they were denied permission to use it because of Yuji Naka's political influence at the time. Where he's saying, they took my engine without permission, therefore, that they can't use it. That I don't want them to use it. What Naka is saying now is that he was never either he was never requested, or this may be a mistranslation, because he's using this. He doesn't speak English. He's using an automatic translation for this, so we have to be very careful about how we're interpreting his words.
Yeah.
He's saying in some form that either he was never approached for the Saturn, he was never asked for the Knights engine, which I think contradicts directly some of the testimony of some of the people that worked on the Extreme project.
Interesting. So then there's a little bit of conflict there, but
yeah.
The things you have to keep in mind also is 20 years ago, and he probably didn't care after he said it. Like, I don't know, usually I find that people that go through the heartache usually remember a lot better than the people that are like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's definitely a split. If Trekkies was here, he could give his perspective, and he has a pretty educated perspective on what's going on here, and he's been keeping track. And both Trekkies and Knight have confirmed a statement that you would think on first glance would partially contradict some of Naka's claims here. So one of the things Naka's claiming is that the Knights engine was basically made from scratch in assembly, and in his translated words, was far too unique and or special to be just adapted for any other game engine. It would have been practical. And what that leads me to believe is that perhaps through some channels of miscommunication, someone at STI wanted to use Knights, and maybe Naka was approached in a way of, hey, do you think it's a good idea if we try to use Knights for something else? And he said, no, because this engine is not suited for that. And that may have been... What?
I see. So basically, he was asked if we could use it for something else, versus he was making a Sonic game.
This is speculation on my part. But this is the thing in my head that has the most compatibility with the accounts as presented, is that he believes that Knights is too bespoke in order to be adapted for other uses, although that's kind of contradicted by the existence of Christmas Knights and the little Sonic demo or Sonic Easter egg inside of it. But his belief is that Knights engine is too bespoke to try and adapt to something else.
Well, the thing with Christmas Knights is that it uses the same engine as the original one, so I mean it would make sense.
Yeah, they didn't make a new game for Christmas Knights. They just kind of reskinned it, and they added a little Sonic Easter egg thing.
So that makes sense.
Is remarkably similar, but actually in terms of code, not the same as one of the Sonic Extreme demos. But just in terms of mechanics, we see that a Knights engine would be compatible with the idea of a Sonic game, at least on a hype map, which I think is better than nothing. Obviously, eventually we got the Sonic Jam, Sonic Adventure prototype engine, But that's besides the point. What he's saying is that the Knights engine was made entirely in assembly from scratch and is special. Now we know that inside the Knights engine, based off of findings from, or at least reported to me by Trekkies and Night of Dragon, that there is at least SBL being used for some basic library utilization, which is a C library. So at least he's using some C, and he's likely building everything else around it in assembly. So for things like basic loading code, getting music to play or something like that, reading the CD, he's probably using the C-based library, which is probably just a mistranslation of him saying it's not entirely assembly, just that everything of anything that's unique to Knights and not just SBL Basic is made in assembly, which I totally buy.
Because I know that a lot of games, like, I can't remember where to describe, but basically a lot of Saturn menus and stuff were all in C, and then all the other game stuff is basically written in assembly.
Now, just to give Naka his props here, this means that at some point he had to rewrite SL put polygon, which is the SGL function that most of us use for displaying 3D graphics, in assembly on his own or with his team outside of Sega's official libraries, which is a feat. Obviously Sega at some point made the library, but it is a massive pain trying to deal with just manipulating the pipeline like that.
Just laying some pipe. But yeah,
not how I'd put it, but yeah. So obviously Naka is or at least was a very talented coder that still had the stuff in 94, 95, 96, and was doing some very impressive things on Saturn. And I don't think anyone would dispute that.
Yeah. And I definitely think a lot of the stuff that's been popping up has not been very good. Like this last post that he posted about the Knights anniversary. You can see everyone's here, but there's one person
the drama.
missing.
Yeah. So the guy, I forget his name, it starts with an O.
Ohama-san. He was the guy that did the design work for Knights in the Dreams.
Right. And he got the divorced ex on bad terms treatment in terms of that photo, which is kind of a dick move. I'm not going to try and speculate on Naka's emotional state or whatever, or how hurt he was over the whole fallout, but this was connected to Balan Wonder World, right?
Yeah, because he worked with him on that project, and apparently he was saying that he was one of the guys that got him kicked off the project or removed from it.
Yeah. So there's a couple perspectives on this. The first is that this was just Square Enix. Yeah, Square Enix being dicks and trying to rush out a product and not wanting interference from someone that was trying to slow things down in terms of release schedule. And the other is that he had multiple executives or high-level producers or whatever that wanted him out potentially for interpersonal reasons that mesh well with stories we've heard from Sega of America groups from back in the 90s and early 2000s.
Especially the one that Naka tried to get everyone fired from and take their engine.
Yeah, so the thing is, everything that we're hearing is a story from one person or another that is at some point contradicted by a separate party. So it's hard to say unequivocally that is the case, although I'm inclined to believe the Geist Force story because it just sounds like exactly how a game company runs itself nowadays. You crunch them until the game is done, and then you discard pretty much everyone you don't need to pay for at the moment because that's just the game cycle. Maybe this was not the normal in the industry at the time, but that's certainly the case now, where people will just get laid off in mass at the conclusion of a game's development. And I guess they didn't take it well, because the story goes that 6 of the lead developers quit, which kind of completely sunk the project.
Yeah, and it's just kind of bizarre because, like, as much as like it's a he said she said, I kind of would probably like the way that Naka's been behaving and the way that the other studios handle themselves and developers. I'm more leaning towards probably them than Naka at this point. Like, I know that's like I said, he said, she said. It's like whatever,
Yeah.
but like, yeah. To me, it's like all signs are pointing to Naka being the problem child.
I'm entirely predisposed to believing, based off of the preponderance of testimony, that Naka is a bit of a diva. Not that he's untalented; he's definitely earned his reputation, but he apparently can be a bit of a diva. And when he had a lot more power at Sega, I can see that being amplified. Cutting someone out, no matter what your disagreements are, like unless he like murdered a kid or something like that, it seemed kind of inappropriate to cut someone out of work they contributed to. It's still that's still his design work.
Exactly, and at the end of the day, he's the one that designed Naka's famous character for his most well-known project, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Right, but so, we need to keep the perspective in mind that's not being presented right now, in that it is entirely possible that a lot of this word of mouth is just CYA from an American side of Sega's business practices, or the American side of whatever business practices that are being talked about at the time, which is more inclined to talk trash than the Japanese side of the equation. So you have to keep that possibility in mind. With that said, I still believe that Naka has definitely gotten some interpersonal problems that have affected the developments, at least partially accurately compared as related by the stories that we've heard.
I mean, this is not the first time he's been through this. Yeah. I mean, he also had the issues with Rodea the Sky Warrior that getting delayed and having issues with different parts of the project, to the point where the Wii version is the one to play.
Okay. So people are asking to hear Knight's perspective, and I want to hear it too. I don't know if Knight, you can unmute yourself or something to.
I didn't globally mute him, so you should be able to talk.
Right. So can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know too much about the whole Naka thing. The only thing I wanted to say was Knights is still built using SGL. Like, a lot of the models and stuff are still using standard SGL formats. Okay. So I think the only thing he worked on was the actual, like, the true engine of Knights, and not the libraries behind it, when he says, I wrote it all in assembly.
So are you saying that he contributed to the building of SGL, that perhaps is what he meant by that?
No, like, they imported the SGL library as a library, not as source. They imported the SBL library, so to him, that doesn't count as C.
Okay.
Whereas the engine itself was all written in assembly. Because, like I said...
Sorry. I was just saying, I publicly speculated that he had to have used some SGL, because trying to do 3D assembly just sounds like a nightmare and completely unnecessary. And Trekkies confirmed to me that he was using SBL, but I think he said he wasn't using SGL. I'll have to go back and check. And you're saying that you've seen SGL libraries being used in Knights?
Well, yeah, the Knights model is the same model that's used in Burning Rangers, which is the same model that's used in Shining Force, and they're all standard the SL put models. There's nothing fancy done with them.
Okay, so he's still using SL put polygon. He didn't have to rewrite the rendering pipeline to make Knights.
Right.
Nope.
Okay, and that makes perfect sense to me, because why would you do that to yourself? Why would you reinvent the wheel when you are a Sega employee using Sega technology, and Sega has already made the libraries that function plenty fine?
Take note that it's so early that SGL probably was being developed at the same time as Knights was. So he might have inadvertently added stuff to the SGL engine when making Knights.
See, that was my belief as well. Is that the thing is, SGL is C based, and he's saying it's pure assembly.
Well, the thing is that you can use SGL with assembly. It's not necessarily C only, at least to my knowledge. And I mean, there's been jankier editing for the engine before.
So when you're using SGL functions, you are using C functions.
Yeah, that's what I'm confused on.
They may be written in assembly, but when you call on SGL library functions, you are calling them in C. That's how they're documented.
They could have done something where they do assembly and use the C calls as the SGL as a in between. I know that a lot of projects do that, and other programming languages as well. So it wouldn't surprise me if they did something of that nature. But like I said, we'd have to do a deep dive to know 100% for sure how they work with that. But like I said, my belief, at least like to what I've heard from other developers, is that it probably was so early on they worked in part with it, and it wouldn't surprise me if they put stuff in that SGL used or vice versa when it was being developed. So that's just my 2 cents on it.
I would buy for a very early game that that bits of assembly, like maybe for Panzer Dragoon, I would buy that something like that happened. But if what Knight is saying is true, and they were already utilizing SGL libraries at that time, SGL would have been far enough along. The additions to it at the time that Knights was being produced. When was Knights being made?
I think it was like right in the beginning of the Saturn. Actually, wait, no, I might be wrong on that. Let me double check.
Because Panzer Dragoon was very early. That may be the case where the groundwork being done for Panzer Dragoon could have contributed to SGL.
It was
I don't
96.
think that's the case for Knights.
It was 96, so
yeah,
I mean, theoretically, it had a 2-year lead on this console.
Yeah, maybe they had a pretty long development cycle, but I'm pretty sure the case is that Naka was using SGL, and he's stretching the truth by saying it was all from scratch in assembly. He was using SEGA libraries, which are based in C, and maybe everything he did outside of function calls was that. But
here's
that also
theory,
kind of.
So it's been 30 years, and he probably just does not remember. Yeah,
and that's perfectly fair, because we hear the same thing from a lot of developers. One of my favorite examples about the Saturn was when Pandemonium's review of NBA Jam was talking about some dev basic builds of basically mini tech demos of the I think it was the balls image, or the balls program, where you just try to simulate ball where you just try to simulate as many balls as possible. And in that video, we have one of the developers for NBA Jam saying that the PlayStation could display, it was some ridiculous number like 8K or something like that at 60 FPS. And we tried to figure out what the math was behind it, but it seemed like there was a mistake being made there. And that's perfectly fine, because if you ask me what's in the original build of Forsaken Plane, which was 3 years ago for me, or 2 years ago or something like that, I'd probably be making mistakes about that tiny piece of code, let alone one giant project like that. You can't expect these guys to remember exactly what they did on a highly technical level that long ago. There's going to be mistakes in recollection. In this case, we can pretty much confirm, at the very minimum, there was some C code going into Knights that usually is saying that, or sorry, Mr. Naga is saying it was all assembly. So either there's a slight miscommunication in terms of everything that wasn't a library I was importing was assembly, or that he's just misremembering how things went down. But that's kind of instrumental to the claim that Knights was not portable to other applications, because if you are arranging a bunch of function calls around Sega's common graphic library, it seems like that would be highly portable to be able to apply it for some other purpose.
Yeah, I just got an update. Emily actually, M64 actually sent me the discussion. Sending notes: the game is developed using Silicon Graphics workstations for graphical designs, and Sega Saturn emulators running on Hewlett-Packard machines for programming. There are problems for during early stages of development because of a lack of games to use as reference. He had to redesign the Spring Valley level numerous times and built everything from scratch. In quotes. The team used the Sega Graphics Library operating system said by main developers to make Saturn programming for the Saturn dramatically easier, only sparingly, instead of creating the game almost entirely with custom libraries. So maybe they might, maybe he might be thinking early development, and like later they did that. So, like I said, it's also been 30 years, so he might have gotten things confused. Like I can barely remember the code I wrote 2 weeks ago, let alone 30 years.
Yeah. And that's perfectly fair. What I'm saying is that the timeline that makes the most sense to me is that there was a miscommunication in terms of trying to repurpose the Knights code. But as first off, it's Sega Graphics Library is an operating system. It's just a library to help you do stuff with the Saturn.
Yeah, no, that was just the quote that I got from it. Sorry.
Yeah,
And
so
the thing is that I just want to make a note that I watched from an undisclosed source that I can't reveal right now that basically the operating system that's the code word that they use in Japan when they describe it to the public for SGL to really extend it. So it's not what it is, but it's like a code thing.
If that's what they want to refer to it, I guess. I mean, the operating system that I would consider for the Saturn would be the multiplayer menu and the firmware.
Yeah, no.
That's
The
what I would
thing is that
consider.
this is a
Yeah.
public thing. It's like for normies that don't know programming, like what
So
to
that's
explain it to them.
okay. So that's just how they're referring to the library.
It's
So
a Japanese thing.
the thing that
It is technically an OS.
is it actually running as an OS? Because that hasn't been my impression when using SGL.
If you think all the things the library does, it is technically an OS because BIOS doesn't handle the memory management or anything like that. That's all done through SGL.
Oh, okay. So the BIOS itself is using SGL to construct the useful functions that you would expect a computer to be able to do.
The thing is that back then though, like engines were so close to the hardware, they might as well be operating systems, at least in comparison to today, from today, where a lot of that stuff is not really even close to the hardware level of what's the word I'm looking for? Like there's that layer in programming that probably you guys know about where it's like separate layers, like the layers from the operating system to the user experience or the low. It's like
Right.
the code right today is high level. The code back then was low level. So it wouldn't surprise me if it was so low that they pretty much got to the point where it was abstraction. It was to that level. Thank you, Kay.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're writing an assembly, that's about the lowest level you're ever going to get, realistically, for writing code for any piece of hardware.
Yeah, so that makes sense why I could see an OS, because it's doing stuff that an OS should be doing at that level. So I guess I could see that.
Yeah, Murder said it great. It's layers of abstraction. So in this case, SGL abstracts away the assembly required to actually manipulate the Saturn in a convenient format that works relatively well. I don't have too many complaints about SGL that don't have to do with documentation. I think the only real problem with SGL is that it made loading worse compared to SBL, but you can always just use the SBL version of that. I guess what I'm getting at is there has to be miscommunication happening here, and I do believe that SGI at some point wanted to use the Knights engine, because why wouldn't they? If they're struggling and they see a perfectly good engine right there, they had to have requested it at some point. And I think there's just levels of miscommunication between the Japanese side and the American side of Sega, which is par for the course for Sega in this era.
There's that quote. Sorry, I couldn't find it, so I found it. There it is. But yeah,
you see, this is like, this statement by itself, if we take it literally, is demonstrably false just by the fact that Christmas Nights exists.
The thing is that Christmas Nights is pretty much the same game, so I'd be hard pressed to disagree saying that's another game engine or another use of it. No,
it's the exact same game engine. That's the point. Is that they use the exact same.
But yeah, I mean that makes sense, because the thing is that another game using that engine might have to modify a lot of things to get it running. I think that's why he might be applying.
But it is a fantastic starting point. You have Sonic being able to run around on a height map with good collision. That's already a fantastic start to a platformer.
Yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, I just think that like there's probably a lot of miscommunications, a lot of memory issues going on, because like I said, this is 30 years, and I think I heard it best. Like there was this documentary I watched on the Beatles where it's like, yeah, all the fans know better than the Beatles because like they were there and they didn't think much of it, but to the fans it was everything. To the Beatles, it literally was just a Tuesday. Quoting, was that M. Bison?
Yeah, exactly. But so like when you go and you watch Harrison Ford give an interview on Indiana Jones or Star Wars, and one of my favorite moments was I don't know if it was like Kimmel or it was one of the Jimmys or something like that, where they were asking him what color was the tip of the handle of your whip or something like that, and I think his answer was, who gives a crap.
Yeah.
Obviously, a dedicated fan that edits the Indiana Jones wiki and watches the movie 3 times a week is going to know that answer by heart. So being there is not the same thing as having an encyclopedic knowledge of what happened. But it is a good indicator that you should be listened to in regards to what happened there.
Oh no, it's no. Captain was it Hadion? Said they asked who shot first, you or Greedo, and then he said, "Who cares?"
No, this is a different incident. This is literally asking him like some stupid trivia about indies. This is a separate thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure to be honest, but yeah, like I said, I think it's yeah, it's just kind of a thing to me, like memory wise, and it's like if somebody asked me some trivia about SHIRO, I'd probably get it wrong. Like you guys probably watch the stuff more than I do, and I watch all of it pretty much and actually live it. So, like I said, I think it's one of those situations. But like I said, I don't really. In all honesty, I think at the end of the day, what's happened has happened. But like, you know, I just think that in general, from my perspective, Yuji Naka needs to calm down and stop being whatever he's being right now.
So he's definitely in a doom scroll spiral right now. He probably needs to stop posting for a little bit.
He needs to stop posting.
That's someplace a lot of people have been. I would say, first off, he's earned a little bit of leeway and respect just based off of his work. He's also, you know, obviously he's got to be on the defensive a little bit, and this happens to everyone who you know is not experienced in dealing with social media suddenly getting a lot more attention than they're used to on social media.
And you gotta keep in mind, these guys aren't like, while they do seem like giants in the eyes of people, these guys are multi-millionaire people. They're people that worked 9 to 5s at SEGA and like got paid salaries like you and me. It's just that what they worked on were things that people cherish for years.
So and one way or another, because this is all kind of stemming from the fallout from Balon, one way or another he got screwed. Whether or not it was his doing because of social pause or whatever, he got taken away from his game, and the game sucked because of it. Or in parallel with that effort, his game ended up sucking in a way that reflected badly on him. So he gets a lot of the fallout from the Balon not coming out the way he wanted it to, and it's kind of like the same thing that happened to the director of that one Fantastic Four movie that no one remembers. Is that, you know, maybe it's your fault for not getting along as well with the higher ups that you should have, but either way, it sucks to have a piece of work that basically is attached to you in the public, didn't come out the way you want, and he's basically this is obviously an emotional reaction to him. I think he needs a little bit of distance and understanding from people that are just kind of going off on him.
Exactly, and I guess to wrap up the discussion, because we're right at time, dang. To wrap up the discussion, I think that overall, I think Yuji Naka in some aspects did get screwed, but like, not saying that it's 100% his fault, but I mean, you know, you could do so much, and it's just weird with all these developers, like, you know, like it seems like it's a repeating thing, like Shigeru Miyamoto, Kojima and him, like that, the developer mentality thing or the designer thing of like, you know, making these ideas, and sometimes they go good, a lot of times they go bad, or they just have, you know, bad attitudes. Like I think Kojima is pretty good in that respect, but like, you know, you never know. I don't know if nobody really talks about working with him, so, but yeah, a lot of it could be boiled down to just basic things like that. Hopefully that made sense. If not, sorry guys, I'm not good with English today. But yeah, just the creative types, it's not surprising in all honesty.
Yeah, you got to give him a little bit of leeway when you're as talented as him, and you've had or you were in that environment in the way that he was. You can't expect him to, you know, behave the way a normal person would behave. That just comes with the territory of, you know, he basically was a rock star at the time. Then he earned that.
Yeah. All right. So before we go, I just want to do an update on the Sailor Moon arc. Wait, did I close that out? Oh, hopefully I didn't. Not back up. load. Basically, the Anthrax was talking, saying that there's actually a PS1 version of it, so that it's actually a port, or they ported back the other one. But he's basically saying that there's some things added to the Saturn game, but it has anime cutscenes during the story mode that the PS1 version doesn't, and it has some faster load times and improved backgrounds. And then they changed Chibi Yusa's sprite for some reason. Yeah, interesting stuff. But yeah, I think that's about it for the show. We're gonna play some game streaming though, guys. So stick around, and you can hop in the chat if you'd like and talk, and we can see me play horribly at Sonic. No, Sonic 3. Sonic 3 is my Achilles heel, and I know you guys like me suffering, so we'll play that. Let's get the Patreons up real quick. Alrighty, sorry, it's loading a bit slow today. Like some streaming and stuff, so happens to the best of us. So I just want to get, heck yeah, go. Sorry, shouldn't get everything set up. So I just want to give a shout out to A Murder of Crows, Blue Moon 95, Cerillion, Emerald Nova, Johannes Fetz, Nate Lawrence, Derek Pressgorilla, Jim Clasher Rank, King Ghidra, Momphis, Normal Guy, Nutrageous, Robert Ramsey, Rowan Dished, Shadow Mask, Tanuki Trev, and Youngmei Sui for backs at the $10 and above Patreon level. So if you want to get shouted on the show, backs at the $10 Patreon level, you get also early access to Pandemonium videos, Discord. Actually, that's at the $3 level. Early videos, access to Pandemonium videos, SHIRO videos. You also get at the $20 level, you get discounts on our shirts, so you pay what we pay for, essentially. And then of course, cool things like talking to the Discord call and everything. And if you can't back us financially, you can always back us, back us financially repeatedly. You could back us on a one-time financial way at our store, our Threadless store. We have awesome shirts and designs from Dave and AM25. And if you can't do that, so go to our YouTube channel, and you could like, subscribe, comment, shout out, make fun of us, let us know we're bad, 5-star rating. No, sorry, that was like 20 years ago. Thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, and talk to us about our awesome Saturn stuff.
Give the video a like if you remember when YouTube had stars instead of thumbs.
Yeah, that's the like ability. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Hold on, after the credits, we're going to do some game streams, so stick around, and remember, you must play SEGA Saturn. Do the four finger guns today. We are back for game stream, and we are playing Sonic Jam. And if you know what we're playing on Sonic Jam, you know exactly what game we're playing, which is gonna be, of course, Sonic 3. Wow, I don't think I sat through this before. Let's sat through this awesome thing. Wow, Sonic Jam. Jamming it up.
I have to wonder, at what point did they decide to go with green eyes? Like, where was that point of inflection during the design?
They saw my eyes and thought I was beautiful.
That was during the Sonic Adventure when they switched over, I thought.
Yeah, I know, but like, this is like the prototype engine for Sonic Adventure, and they're still using black eyes as part of the official art. So they decide, hey, at 99, let's just do hard cut, or 98 actually, right?
Let's do easy.
I was actually reading up on that. It's when they were doing the whole Dreamcast Switch is when they thought that he should be more badass.
Tony Badass get iPod.
I mean, usually when they do that, they just give you a more frowning on the eyebrows.
Here we go, guys. We got the easy mode, so we can get through it.
Okay.
Also,
Honestly,
I'm using
the difficulties in this game don't really change much of anything.
Oh well. Anyways, I'm also using a wired controller, so maybe I might have better luck with reaction times.
Oh, you're using the wireless?
I was using wireless. Now I'm using wired.
Oh, okay. You know that's your excuse now. Just say I was using wireless and don't screw up in the same way, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Can you read some of the comments? Oh shit. Can you read some of the comments? I know Jay said something. Jay, can you tell me what Jay said? He said something about translations. I missed it though, sadly.
No. Okay. So I'll just go through. So he was asking what the upcoming fan translations are for the Saturn. I mean, I'll talk about Bastard Bro because I'm here and Knight is here, and then there's Grandia just got its finalized release, so that's you can finish, you know, burning discs or finish updating your
Solomon Grandia.
I don't know what other projects are currently like publicly in progress that are awaiting to be released. I'm sure during competition time, check around the end of December, early January for the 28th anniversary competition. You can see it on my website emeraldnova.com once it's posted in the beginning of September. We will see entrants that are probably going to surprise us that a lot of these projects just go under the radar until they're ready. So as far as stuff that isn't already out there, every December we always get this surprised. So just wait for that.
I'm not gonna hit that again. So one thing I want to point out is that somebody asked me. I got asked about the. Okay, how do I do this?
Just wait. Just wait it out. Wow, I did not. That was the weirdest bug I've ever seen. I've never experienced that one.
Is that the one where you just I'm garbage at the game and I hit myself on the spikes?
No, that was genuinely impressive. You were spin dashing in air while standing.
Axe, baby.
Stop jumping off the thing when you're springing. The thing will spring you up on its own. You don't need to jump. You're just gonna accidentally kill yourself on that Eggman.
That works. I probably will.
There we go.
But anyways, I want to say that I was asked about Sakura Wars recently. Somebody asked why Sakura Wars 3 was being worked on and not 2. I really can't say anything, and I don't really know anything about what 2's doing, but if you know the person that's working on the translation of 3, he's really in touch with the Sakura Wars community, and I'm fairly sure that if he didn't do 3, there's a really good reason why he didn't. The reason why he didn't do 2, there's a really good reason for that. And I imagine people like put 2 and 2 together. Okay, so he's big into the scene, and he's not working on 3, or not working on Sakura Wars 2. I think we could probably do some basic mathematics and figure out why that's the case. So
I mean, honestly, I have no idea what the particulars are of that would be. My first guess would be that the technology to translate is probably easier to figure out on 3 than 2 or something like that, or they just like the game more. I don't know what you're implying, because I'm not.
I guess I'll spell it. Maybe it wasn't clear enough. So the person working the opponent is familiar with everyone, pretty much everyone on all the Sakura Wars stuff and the projects people have been working on. 2, I don't know. Like, I mean, if you think about it, why would he not work on 3, or why would he work directly on 3 and skip 2, unless maybe somebody was working on it and he didn't want to step on their toes?
Okay, so that's also a thing, but
that's
then that becomes a
spoiler. I don't know anything. Like, I don't know anything for facts, so I can't say like 100% at all. But like, and I don't really know anything about it. But like, I mean, if you think about it, that'd probably be the thing that makes the most sense.
I mean, sure, I buy it. This is all speculation, of course.
That's weird. I could have sworn. Whatever. I could have sworn I was stuck at the part where I was going on the railing and stuff.
No, it looks like you didn't even die through this run. You're doing remarkably well compared to your last performance.
Wait, why am I on Launch Base Act 2? Am I supposed to go Act 1 first?
Easy mode may have just completely skipped the first act, which is kind of a crime because that's the better act of the two.
Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, shit.
I did not know that Sonic Jam did this. This is such a weird port.
Okay, normal. I really hope that I could start back at the first act.
You will. Your save file saves per zone, not per act.
Zone 6, okay.
It's so weird to me because like the first act of Launch Base is like the better part of it. It's where you see all the Launch Base stuff. The second one is just stupid water traps that everyone hates.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like, yeah, that was a bit unfair for me to do that, like, because I want to beat the game, but I don't want to skip zones. But like, oh hey, I don't know why I didn't play Act 1 because the game skipped me. Because it was like, you know what, you suck too much. You can't. You're not cool enough to play Launch Base Act 1.
The designers seem to think there's some unnecessary difficulty on the first act relative to the second one. And I guess maybe the area with Knuckles and the mid-boss might count, but it's not that bad.
I'd rather take the L on that than, you know, just not play the game. I mean, I get it, like, easy mode, but it's like, I don't know. To me, I think that's like a cop-out thing of like, oh, it's too hard for you, so you can't, we're not gonna let you play that level. It's like, really?
It
just make it less hard.
They could have you hook up your Netlink to go do a microtransaction on the Sega of America website in order to buy Sonic credits to skip that zone.
I guess that makes sense, but it could be like they sell you NFTs to play it.
No, I think that's Konami and Squeenix, I think, are doing that now.
Yeah,
I would like to say nice, prodigious use of the instant shield. So you're learning how to control Sonic in Sonic 3.
It's almost like I'm learning how to play the game. It's weird, right?
Yeah. This is probably going to make your recut suffer, because now you're getting through this game in record time. For you.
To be fair, that first... Oh, I could have just done that. That works. The thing is that, I don't know, I think I cheated the ice cap zone, because I think it did skip a zone.
Did you?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Huh.
So, if anybody remembers it, we probably did. It doesn't matter though. I'm gonna pretend I beat it legitimately, and because like we can't go back, so.
Well, you can after you beat the game. But anyway,
Captain I guess, Howden, but I'm not going back.
Yeah. What do you mean by pre-rendered? I don't understand. This is a sprite-based game.
I think you might mean the intro, because that intro looked pretty pre-rendered.
Well, I mean, they're not rendering 3D graphics on the Genesis, like for an opening sequence. That's not what's going on.
I think he means like some of this art, like the hands, looks kind of pre-rendered, like the 3D looking hands.
Again, they're not rendering that on the Genesis, so by definition, yes, it's pre-rendered.
The thing is that I think he's talking like the Donkey Kong style, like, you know how in Donkey Kong Country where it has like that thing?
Yeah, those are all rendered three-dimensional
yeah, it's
models.
pre-rendered 2D assets.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they would have done. You may have to go back and replay Ice Cap Act 1 just to say that you finished it. I don't know.
I'm just gonna say I finished it. No one's gonna call me out on it.
Cerulean saying that you did. Oh yeah, that you did start on Act 2 for Ice Cap.
That sounds good. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to say I beat it, and then you're not gonna tell anybody I didn't not beat it. Can we have that deal?
That's fine with me. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I saw you beat it. You all
cool.
saw
Thanks. There we go. There we go, guys. Revisionist history, just like Nakaruru, Yu-Gi-Oh! Naka.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Naka. Oh, on the note of Yu-Gi-Oh! The author just passed away. We didn't I mean, it's not really a Saturn topic, but
I mean, it kind of got overshadowed a bit by the Prime Minister getting shot in the back with a self-made gun.
That too.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. I meant to do like a moment of silence for Mr. Abe for getting shot in the back with a musket. Like, did you see the video on that?
I did not, but I saw pictures of the improvised weapon, and it was
the guy like shot a musket at the guy, like it like blew up into a bunch of black powder.
I mean, it did the job.
Yeah, R.I.P. I almost said R.I.P. Yuji Naka. R.I.P. Shizo Abe, I think his name is.
R.I.P. Yuji Naka's Twitter.
Yeah, that too. You leave Nakaru out of this. No. Derek gets all the... Wait. Yeah, the... Wait, who? Shadow...
So,
no, Shadow, the Prime Minister... The technically ex-Prime Minister of Japan did die. He got shot in the back, or... That, yeah, he's dead.
The author of Yu-Gi-Oh! Got eaten by a shark.
He didn't get eaten by a shark, he had, like, attacked by wildlife.
Yeah, it's bite marks that he came from scuba diving. He got eaten by a shark.
I mean, not literally.
Do they know before or after, though?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say attempted consumption
Here
by
we
a
go,
shark.
MJ time. Speaking of dead people, R.I.P. MJ.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty tragic. Honestly, that was really, really sad. Because I literally went to play Magic last night. Magic the Gathering, I guess, for people that don't play Magic the Gathering.
No,
but basically, I went to play it.
And a chicken in his hat.
Yeah, I went to play it last night, and then I came back, and then he got shot. I was like, what the heck? What did I miss? So that was pretty tragic, to be honest. So yeah, and then I woke up this morning and I was like, I didn't even look on Twitter. I was like, oh my god, he's dead, isn't he? And everyone's like, yeah, he died last night. Yeah, Sonic got through Act 1. 1, 2, 3. At the risk of going to a debate about Abe and his views, I'm just gonna not talk about him. And just say that it's sad that he's dead.
I don't know that anyone here is actually qualified to opine on Japanese politics.
I mean, all I know about that is that he had some pretty bad views on World War II, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. To avoid getting canceled on the stream.
Yeah, that's the problem with that is that's par for the course for Japanese politics. They still are very touchy on how they're not the Germans, is what I'm gonna say about that.
And like I said, I'm not trying to, like, I don't know the full extent of it. Maybe it's a common thing, like you know, the what's it called, how people feel about the Armenian genocide sort of things, so like that. So I don't know if that's like a thing in Japan where it's like controversial to say and bring up, and it's like it could ruin relations with people.
Yeah, so I wouldn't go as far as to say that I found it tragic. I found it a thing that happened, and I have no strong emotions one way or another about him being shot. I mean, obviously that's not how you want to perform a democracy. That's not what you want to happen.
Yeah, obviously we're all sad that he died. Like, nobody, no matter what their views are, deserves to get killed that way. That's messed up. Sorry, almost
it's not good for any democracy to just have random assassinations, and that's not how you reform any sort of political views or anything like that. I honestly don't know how. I haven't done any research on his politics. I don't know whether or not I would agree with him. I don't have the bandwidth to care about this specific tragedy in the way that a lot of people reacted to it. It just seems like a thing that happened to me, and it is unfortunate.
Basically, Emerald is saying he doesn't care, and he doesn't care at all about this guy. I'm just joking.
I mean, in a way that is not untrue. That I don't care about Shinzo Abe or whatever, but it's not like I was actively saying, yeah, some guy died. That's not what I wanted to happen. I'm just saying
that you're not into the loop enough to. Yeah, you're like that. I mean, you're like, that sucks that he died. Like, he shouldn't have died from that. But it's not like, oh yeah, by the way, I don't care about Japanese politics. You just don't know, I think, is the.
Yeah, I don't know enough to care. So it's not like I heard that the author of Yu-Gi-Oh died. I actually felt something because I have experience with his work. So I was like, hey, I actually enjoyed his work. I'm sad that he's gone. With this other guy, I don't have an emotional component to reacting to this other than you should not kill people, which is a very hot take.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a sadness, and I do think that, you know, yeah. But yeah,
Martin,
I'm also very sad about about the mangaka
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh as well.
Yeah. Martin, I will tell you that if I find out that you have died prematurely, and I am invited to your funeral, I will make the sacrifice and actually fly out to Slough to go attend.
Is that where he's from?
And not everyone would do that.
I know his name's Slowboy, but I thought that was just like some weird British slang.
No, it's like the worst English city you can go to.
Wow, and I'm like ragging on him.
He knows.
Does he though? I think he just really brutally insulted him.
No, he recognizes that himself.
But yeah, no, I was also really saddened by the death of the mangaka for Yu-Gi-Oh. I grew up on Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's actually where my love of card games came. So without Yu-Gi-Oh, I would never play Magic, and I'd be incredibly sad because I love card games so much. I love card games, and that's all because of the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh. And he has a lot, and he actually is influenced a lot by Magic as well. The way that I guess I kind of am, except I'm not as important as he is. Okay, so then he can talk about it. But yeah, like I said, I'm really saddened by the death of the mangaka, and I really love Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm just saddened that I mean, I guess they'll probably continue on without him, but it's just a bummer that we won't get more stories with him, you know?
I mean, I feel like the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Has reached a satisfying conclusion, and then has kept going for a couple decades afterward. However, yeah, obviously, it's sad that he went just because we've enjoyed his work so much. If anyone wants to come to the Emerald Nova Discord, I do have a children's card game channel where, at the very least, SaturnDave and I talk about Pokemon, among other things. I do Yu-Gi-Oh! On the Switch on Legacy of the Duelist, if anyone's interested in that.
You should really play Magic again with me. I think you'd really enjoy it, Commander.
Magic is a little bit too complex for me to really enjoy. I like the simpler ones like Pokemon, where I can just drop in and drop out without, having to, take a small college degree in it.
Well, the thing is that I actually learned that apparently the decks that guy played was broken and OP. So I think if you played it again, I think you'd really enjoy it.
Yeah. So the thing is, when I really wanted to try to get invested in Magic, what I did is I played this old DOS PC game that was highly recommended by people that loved older Magic.
What's up, Knuckles?
Where it
Damn
was
it,
like
Knuckles, don't be
an
rude.
RPG. Yeah.
Ooh,
Cinematic cutscenes. Yeah.
Don't mind me, I'm just vibing.
Yeah. But I get destroyed by like the simplest Magic AIs. Because I just don't know the game well enough to play it competitively the way I do like Pokemon or even Yu-Gi-Oh!
Man, I'm really sad, and all the chat's like, oh, I don't play Magic, I don't play Commander. Damn it. God. Someone say, I love playing Commander. I'll play Commander with you, Patrick, when I come out again, because I enjoy Commander a lot, and I think it's the best format in Magic. Okay, I guess I can't hit the ship.
So the ship is just, you're just on a platform to fight Eggman, who is shooting you with lasers.
I want to play OG Magic. Yeah, I guess that's close enough. But yeah, I really love Commander. I play like every Thursday night. It's a lot of fun. I actually played before this stream actually with my friend. We played a couple matches and I pissed him off because I played a really broken deck.
I mean, honestly, anytime I'm playing a card game, I just find a way to make it about dragons, and I just play a dragon deck.
You should really try Commander again, Emerald. I think you'd really enjoy it.
I mean, next time I'm around, if I come visit you for that convention, I'll bring my Commander deck. I still have it.
Yeah, that plus I have like 7 Commander. No, I have 6 Commander decks now. I got Krenko. I got flinging stuff at people. I got a guy that makes people do triggered attacks twice. A lot of fun stuff. Yeah, Knight's gonna like create 5,000 tokens and hit me with it, right?
I mean, all I want to
Pretty
do
much,
is...
yeah.
What? Oh, yeah, he said pretty much, yeah. All I want to do is just buff up a big dragon.
Oh my
and just
gosh,
have it,
can I
like,
please
fight
get
everyone.
a coin?
You mean a ring?
Yeah,
Oh,
same
geez.
shit.
Okay, I just caught up. Yeah, when you get hit like that, your focus should be primarily on maintaining that one ring.
Yeah, I tried
you didn't get
to.
any
I can't
Chaos
get...
Emeralds this run.
Oh, okay.
Also, you have 1 life left, and you still have to fight big arms after this, so play conservatively. Whenever you get hit, focus on recovering the ring rather than trying to do damage. But good tech on the instant shield into the fight for that.
Yeah, I totally did that on purpose.
I prefer the Sonic 3 sprite to the Sonic 1 and 2 sprites. I like the little 3, I like the shade of blue they have for him, and I like the frames of animation. I don't like the Sonic 1 sprite. It's a little too faded out for me or something, you know? Isn't the Sonic CD sprite just the Sonic 1 sprite? They look the same to me.
Okay. What the heck? I can't... Oh, do I have to like time it so that the jump thing does that?
Okay, yeah. Don't run into the lasers. Just try to bop them on the head. You should be able to get one or two hits in if you play conservatively and just keep that ring on you. And you know, the more
Oh no!
you hit,
Oh man, I missed it.
Yeah, so you ran into it's unfortunate, but you still have a shot if you play very carefully.
Oh god, I'm scared now. Okay.
I mean, you're doing it well. So you're using your instant shield to snipe him, and you just need to avoid him. Yeah, just jump over him. You can't... Oh, okay. I just
I'm dead
caught
as fuck.
Oh. You can't hit him through the spikes. That's what the spike helmet is for.
That makes sense. I didn't mean to. I meant to jump over him.
No.
God, I gotta play this whole zone again. God, this zone sucks. Balls.
I forget how to do debug in Sonic 3 Vanilla.
I was no clip to the ending. Yeah, I feel bad because when I don't focus, when I focus I'm better, but when I don't focus I'm less talkative, so I'm less entertaining.
Nah,
like,
it's fine. At this point we're just invested in the ending.
I just want to beat this damn thing. Oh well. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Just forgot about that. Yo. Let's get into get in the teacup.
Level select in Sonic 3, so you can get to the level select menu, but I'm trying to find debug mode.
Wait for this thing to do its thing. Go. Way. Pew, 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 pew. I like that. I like that.
We can all appreciate Brad Buxter's music right now. So for those of you that join me for my Sonic Origins full playthrough, what?
R.I.P. Brad.
No, he's still alive.
I know. I'm just messing around.
I mean, R.I.P. Sonic 3 soundtrack, because like half of it, he got Thanos. Literally, like half of it's gone.
You got the crappy music now.
Yeah, so for the Origins release, if you were there for my playthrough, it caught me a little bit off guard because I was keeping myself, you know, uninformed about it because I pre-ordered it and I just wanted to play it fresh. What was particularly egregious was the Sonic 3 supersonic music. It was just bad.
Did you get like locked on that too? Like it froze on you?
No, it didn't freeze. I didn't experience any real bugs. No, okay, so there is one bug.
No, oh my
Hidden
god,
Palace.
damn it.
I beat Knuckles while I was hypersonic, and I powered down from hypersonic because of the cutscene, but the music got stuck and the cutscene didn't proceed, so I was just stuck there, and it was... I think it's still clipped on Twitch. It was just hilarious. I just couldn't stop laughing for a hot minute, just reacting to how bad that happened.
It all is bad.
Yeah.
Well, at least we're playing the... I wonder how good this port is in comparison. Have they done like a port breakdown? It's like, this one's like the best one, or what?
This port would be more buggy, in terms of just playing as Sonic. I mean, the one bug that was persistent in Sonic Origins was when Tails goes off screen, you hear a lot of jumping. And there were some misplaced sound assets where some bad nicks were also making jumping sounds when they shouldn't. But aside from that, this Sonic Jams is a pretty broken port in terms of how many bugs they introduce versus fix, which I don't think they fix any.
Yeah, this is like I'm just wondering, like, is there like a definitive port of Sonic, like a
Sonic
collection?
3, so as a collection, the best way for you to play Sonic 3 is to play Sonic 3 Air, which requires a ROM, generally from the Steam release. But now that that's gone, you can just get it from whatever. And the Sonic 3 Air project, which just requires the ROM to drop in or point to, and it is. I believe it is widescreen, but I'm not sure. I forget. But it is everything that you'd want in a Sonic 3 game that isn't like remastered. Kaczynski,
yeah, trying to blow me up. So you basically you want to play Sonic 3 Air. What about 1 and 2? Do you just like not play those?
It would be, the mobile ports are the best versions to play, but then you have to play on some sort of Android emulator or iOS or something.
Gotcha.
And you have to like use a Bluetooth controller or something like that. But those would be the best ways to play it. Now, Sonic Origins presumably should be just straight up ports of the Android and iOS versions of that game. Similarly, the Sonic port of the Android version is the definitive way, but that already got an official PC release before it was taken off the market for Origins.
Is there a way to play a version of it that's not on a phone?
You can emulate an Android and just play it that way. But besides that, honestly, if I had like some sort of compilation of Sonic to play that was the least buggy or the least it did the least damage to the whole thing without going back to the originals, I'd probably end up playing like the Gems collection on the GameCube.
Genesis?
No, the Gems collection.
Oh, the Gems collection.
It has like a whole bunch of Sonic games. It even goes back down and does like Spinball in 3D and stuff like that.
And Sonic the Fighters too.
I think that was in there too, and some. I think there's some Game Gear games. It's honestly a solid Sonic collection without any real changes and no introduced bugs that I could remember. I think that would be my go-to port, to use the strict definition of a port, unless it's emulated. But I don't know. That would be my primary way of playing it that isn't just going back to the original hardware.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, the Gem Collector is really good. I think it actually is a bit pricey nowadays.
I mean, just get a GDMU or whatever, or not GDMU.
GC ROM.
Talking about GC
loader. You mean?
GC loader. Yeah, that's what I have. I have a GC loader.
Same.
And I have a separate thing to put Swiss on it so it runs slightly better or something.
So wait, you put Swiss cheese on it? I'm just joking.
Swiss is the name of an image that allows you to manage SD cards on the GameCube with the plugins.
Oh, balls. No, I must hit that.
But no, honestly, a lot of people will go to Nintendo on the Wii to play GameCube, but I think there is some value in playing on the original GameCube. I just like the interface, really. I just like the BIOS in that versus the Wii.
Yeah. Mostly because you don't have to pick up like 2 controllers to friggin' start playing it.
Yeah, it's a lot more intuitive to do it through the GDMU. It's probably the least the most
Nice.
polished by default
That was a nice
ODE
troll.
that I've played with.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Die frog. Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I don't. So the GDMU I said by accident, but that's the ODE, the Dreamcast. Honestly, for the legit copies, it's always been stupid expensive because the guy doesn't like let people wait in lines or do orders properly. So
yeah, but the thing is that the other version's like garbage, so don't even bother buying it.
Well, the clones. So the GDMU has always been behind the.
Oh,
USB
sorry, I thought you meant the
GD-ROM
GC loader. Sorry.
No, the GC loader is fine. So the GDMU has always been behind, or at least catching up to USB GD-ROM in terms of compatibility. Now, the clones that are out there tend to be 1 or 2 versions behind, and I think they still have game-breaking bugs for like Code Veronica or maybe Skies of Arcadia. And honestly, if you're gonna use the guy's hardware, just pay for the guy's hardware. Don't pay for a Chinese clone. That being said, apparently the market price for them has gotten silly. I think USB GD-ROM, you just email the guy and ask him if he could pay with PayPal, and he'll still sell it to you for like 150 or 100 or something like that. And the menu is garbage, but it works, and I've had no complaints on using it. Also, there's the mode. I'm sure people have their own opinions about supporting Terranian and whether or not the mode is doing well in the Dreamcast in terms of compatibility, but that is also a readily available option that doesn't require you to wake up at like 5 a.m. Eastern time on the apogee of the sun in the sky or something like that, or whatever.
I actually do really like the mode a lot, and it's what I have in my Dreamcast. Oh shit, I should have done.
I've never experienced the mode. I don't know what the compatibility is like. I hear good things and I hear bad things, and I don't know what to believe.
I've not had an issue with the mode's capabilities so far.
Okay, I mean, as as a testimonial, I believe that mode. It seems like a pretty solid piece of hardware. At the very minimum, if it doesn't work for the Dreamcast and it doesn't work for the Saturn, you can always try using it in your PlayStation.
Put it in your PlayStation. PINY.
Yeah. I use the PSIO on my PlayStation, and honestly, I kind of wish I just waited for the X Station.
There we go. You gotta wait through this grueling cutscene for it.
Yeah. What?
EM64 told me I should go on stream because Pat is playing Sonic 3.
Sonic 3.
He's the free edition of Sonic 3. We're on the last 2 bosses, and he is slightly struggling, but he's doing okay.
I got to the last boss, then I died.
So wait, this is the last boss of the game?
Yeah, you're on Zone 6, and after you beat the, I mean, you've seen the last boss. It's Big Arms. It's basically just gonna.
This is the last. I'm almost done with this piece of garbage. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was saying. You're going through this in record time.
I don't keep doing that.
Yeah. So.
Oh my god! How do you? What's the strategy to hit this guy? I'll hit him on the head.
Don't hit the flames. Don't hit the laser. Hit the bubble on the head.
All right. Sounds good. I'll stick to the head. I'll stick to getting head.
Yeah.
Well, at least now I'm not worried about it. If I can get through this level multiple times, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So just grab a handful of rings. That is weird that you just had an edge animation there. This version of the game is so surprisingly buggy, and everyone sings its praises. I don't know why people love Sonic Jam so much. Every time I play it, I find a new bug.
And then that's
like it's buggier than what?
In many cultures, bugs are part of the cuisine, so maybe you should just eat them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat the bugs, but honestly,
eat the bugs.
I have buggier times in Jam than I do in Origins, and I've already 100%ed Origins, and I've experienced one game delaying bug, no game breaking bugs, and it's just the hate that Origins get, I feel like should be redirected at least partially toward Jam.
Yeah. Man, I'm sorry. This cutscene is so grueling. Oh my god.
You know
Well, you're only meant to
how
go through it once.
I'm going
You
through it
know-
like 12 times. What did that feel longer? Or is that just me?
Yeah. So, Captain, it can't be just your Saturn. It's everyone's Saturn. We're built to the same spec, more or less. At the very least, the same hardware capabilities. Can't talk today. But no, there is slowdown and jam that shouldn't be there, and it's
Oh
one
my
of my
god, I
bigger
goddamn
annoyances.
missed the ring.
Yeah, you're getting too aggressive. Just 1 or 2 bops on the head, dodge the lasers. You can get no hit on big arms if you just play conservatively. Jump over the head when he comes down. Use your instant shield when he goes diagonal to hit him. You just have to do that 8 times or 12, depending on how they're doing it. And just kind of like avoid him dropping from the sky. He has very few actual attacks. It just kind of it's a stall tactic, really.
So don't hit him on the head, right? Let's do that.
Not on the head. Hit him, you have to hit him diagonally. When he comes in diagonally like that, instant shield. Do that 7 to 11 more times.
I did.
Yes, you did. If he grabs you, you are going to get bounced,
Nice.
and without rings, that's a death.
Nice, nice. Nice. Nice like ice. Like Dark Souls, I played enough and I'll be able to beat him.
I was a little bit worried for a second that we were just going to get through this stream a little bit too fast, but you're doing a good job, Pat.
I wouldn't
in terms
say that.
of entertainment.
Going slow. Slow and steady.
I mean, he doesn't need to be
I
careful.
think I read that in a
through
fortune cookie
launch
once.
pace.
I think I cheated. I didn't play Sonic 3 with the additional cartridge. I just played the original, like, Sonic 3, not Sonic and Knuckles.
That's a
So
cheating.
Sonic
That
3
sounds
is
like the
harder than
opposite.
Sonic 3 vehicles.
Oh god.
Really?
Yes, Sonic 3 by itself has the Big Arms boss. You skip Big Arms if you're Sonic in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. They give that boss to Knuckles.
What do you fight as Sonic then?
That first segment of the boss with the lasers, and then you're done. And you go over Mushroom Hill.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
But then you gotta play 7 more zones, so you know.
Wait, 7 more zones. Oh yeah, right.
Technically 8.
Wait, Big Arms, is he in the... Is that the drill guy?
That's the guy that just killed him. The guy with the arms that grabs him and tosses him onto the platform.
Did I see him? I got to the big laser guy, that's the last one, right?
After you kill the laser guy, if you're playing Sonic 3 by itself, Big Arms comes down and starts grabbing you and has that spiked helmet.
Wait, but it's in Sky Fortress, the last Eggman boss with the huge laser.
Okay, so first off, what is Sky Fortress? What game are you talking about?
Sonic 3. It's like this. You go up
They
the
name it
spiral.
differently in Germany?
The spirals.
Okay, so you were talking about Sky Sanctuary from Sonic and Knuckles.
Am I?
Yes, you
Okay.
are. So Sky Sanctuary and Sonic and Knuckles, you fight Mecha Sonic 3 times, and then you go into the Death Egg. You never really encounter Eggman.
Nope, don't want to go that way.
Well, I
There
played
we go.
something on my Mega Drive.
You played something,
so-
alright. Are you sure you weren't playing Wing Commander?
I went up crumbling towers, and then there was like this mecha robot fortress from Eggman. Like he always has this flying fortress, and then he was in this big thing, and he shot lasers at you, like really huge lasers. You were at the same point. You in your stream you complained that Tails was killing you because he was.
Tails was killing me.
Yeah, he was hitting the big core of the mecha, and you went right through and plummeted to your death.
Are you talking about Death Egg Zone?
Yeah, I think I am.
Okay, that's Sonic and Knuckles.
Is it the last one?
Death Zone is the penultimate zone for a complete game of Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Penultimate. Ah, god damn it.
After that is the final boss.
I think Xenos forgot
in
English there
Doomsday.
for a second.
What?
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 Okay, nobody got that.
Damn it!
Yeah,
It's
so-
Ted Kaczynski again. Wow, this does not look good. Sonic is just doing something alright.
Do you think that there is footage from like 9/11 or something of some kid like dabbing while the towers come down, and it's that's got to be haunting him? Like he's like 30 or something now, and he's worried that one day that photo's going to come out and everyone is going to cancel him because of, you know, doing that during national tragedy.
So I'm curious. So, as in he dabbed, like, to
It
the
doesn't even have to
photo
be intentional.
afterwards, or he
Like,
dabbed like during it.
This is a hypothetical child who might have been like 9 or 10 at the time, and I don't think dabbing was even a thing, but like, you know, doing something that would be inappropriate that was captured on footage with the Twin Towers in the background coming down.
You're really gonna
and
make me
he's
edit
just-
this in, don't you? You're
I'm
just saying this.
imagining, 'cause
You're just
I'm
making. You're
looking
saying
at
this
you.
so. You're saying this so I can edit in some kid dabbing in the World Trade Center, and I'm not gonna do it.
Here's the, I'm
You're-
not saying this actually exists. I'm saying.
Well, now you're
hypothetically,
asking me
based
to
off
make it, because like obviously I'm gonna have to make it now that you
Well,
said it.
I mean, it's what you just did with Sonic. Like he was doing these little like
Autofellatio is the term.
dancing moves while the freaking launch base tower was coming down.
Are you gonna give me that ring? Can I just get? No, I guess not.
You weren't gonna use that ring.
I just wanted to get it so I did not die.
Can you play Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 3 independently of each other?
Yes.
All right, let's go back down this way.
Sonic 3 becomes harder. Sonic and Knuckles basically stays the same, but you actually you lose one opportunity to gain a Chaos Emerald, and the first level is just marginally shorter by a hair.
Yeah. Also, does anybody think wrestling sucks? Well, specifically like the WWE stuff, or is that just me?
I've never been into professional wrestling in any capacity.
Okay. Because I always found it like, you know, the thing that you watch when you're like a teenager, but then you grow up and watch something that's not, what's the word I'm looking for? Crap. Also, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Just for saying that, can I just get like one ring, please? No.
Okay, you just have to play conservatively. Use down on the D-pad when you're feeling afraid of getting hit, because that's usually the solution when going downhill as Sonic.
Damn it. I just want to get the other rings on that side. It won't let me grab it.
I think you're not gonna get through to that side. You can't jump out onto that platform. It's in a different.
I just want to grab the grabby arm thing.
Lower down.
Yeah.
You gotta maneuver that jump midair or
Oh,
something.
there we
so
go.
you can get
All right,
those
I got
rings,
one
or
ring.
you could
It's
just
good for me.
grab that
Oh,
guy.
never mind. Lost it.
Well, Sonic teaches you a lot about life. At some point, it all goes downhill.
I'm just trying to play conservatively so I don't die. I feel like Craig Stadler now.
And you get it inside mine.
I wish. I screwed myself on that. I'm a fool of a toque.
It took.
Fool of a toque. But I am.
I don't recall getting a Sonic 3 McDonald's toy. Here's what I do remember getting, and I'm sad that I lost this. I lost this because I brought it to work when I was at an office job, and I put it on my desk, and we had to move, and it disappeared. But I had a Sonic Underground Knuckles the Echidna plush from Denny's.
Oh, I remember that. I had one of those too.
Yeah, my friend replaced it with like an official Knuckles thing, and it's a bigger, nicer plush. But like it's not, you know, it's when you have a limited edition promotional item, it's not quite the same. It's you know, obviously I appreciate the effort and the thought that goes into it, but I have lost that Sonic Underground Knuckles forever.
Yeah.
I do remember also getting I think Sonic Adventure 2 those faux Tiger Electronics mini game electronic things from like Burger King or McDonald's or something.
Don't worry, you're not missing much.
Nah, they were crap. But I
It's
do
like
miss that.
It's like that one meme.
skull.
It's like from the critics, like nothing of value was lost.
Yeah.
We should just print our own 3D printed stuff.
Yeah.
Toys.
I mean, for plush that might be a little bit more difficult, but yeah, we could probably get started with some of those.
Yeah, you can print plushies yet, but
I mean, technically, you could do a thing called arts and crafts, where you make your own.
I could probably do or learn to do like, I don't know, Haken, I don't know what it's called. I think I knew once. Crochet? I could crochet.
Okay.
That'd be cute.
I have on my desk at this very moment a coaster that is made out of fired ceramic that I painted myself on October 20th, 2001.
Nice.
So.
Did you paint it? Never mind.
But it is a Sonic the Hedgehog coaster. I painted a Sonic the Hedgehog face on a green background and had it fired up.
Oh my god,
and I've
dude.
managed to retain it for over 20 years.
You must have been like 10.
Something like that, yeah. I don't know how I still have it, but it's on my desk. It's holding up my Coke Zero can.
Alright, time to wait 5 years for this damn cutscene.
But I somehow have a 20-year-old, one-of-a-kind Sonic the Hedgehog coaster. None of you will ever have that. It is the rarest Sonic memorabilia.
I think the rarest thing I got inadvertently is probably the Eon ticket from Pokemon. I got it from like a Nintendo Power and I put it away in my e-reader. There's an e-reader card thing, I got it, and then like apparently it's like $200 now or $300 on eBay.
That's the thing though, is like an EverDrive can the images are on the internet. People went out to Toys R Us and stuff and managed to rip the ROMs and stuff. People have the save files that can distribute event items again. So if you wanted to, you could.
Not an Eon ticket. You need an e-reader for that.
That's the thing though, is I think the e-reader code was actually small enough where it's difficult to print. But yeah, I guess Eontific specifically, the one that from the e-reader would be the one that you couldn't recreate exactly, unless it was you were playing the EverDrive version and you were dumping it off of save file manipulation or something.
No, I've seen e-reader pirated stuff before.
Oh, cool. I need to do that then. I have all the accessories for my GBA. I've been meaning to get it backlit and stuff so I can play it properly with like a lithium battery. And the one thing I'm missing is an e-reader. And I have actually a couple e-reader cards in my Pokemon cards that I just don't know what to do with.
Play with them carefully, I guess.
I mean, you play with sleeves on, obviously.
Yeah. Alright, time for HJ guy. HJ bot, I guess.
Remember, play conservatively, get it inside his.
God, I wish.
You're doing well. You're using that instant shield. You're positioning right. Don't try to attack him right now. You don't have the skill for that. Retain your ring. And
oh my god,
jump.
So dumb.
Oh, you got grabbed. I'm catching up. I should watch on the live stream feed.
Oh no, I'm dead.
No. Just
oh,
don't. You're playing too aggressive.
I'm not.
He always does.
You gotta attack when he comes in, because when he goes out, you need to come in at a different angle, and you're not hitting that angle right. So you have to lay off.
Every time. I'm dead. Up. Oh my god, so dumb. Why am I on the edge? Yeah. Oh my god, this cutscene's so long. More time. Oh, one more time. So stupid.
I mean, you're almost there. You got it. You're gaining Sonic the Hedgehog skills, which are skills for life.
Sure. Let's go with that. I still don't know what to do, like, on the one who's doing the phase where he's, like, going underneath there and trying to grab you.
You just avoid him. Wait for him to come back in.
Oh, just do the thing where he'll go back to doing that phase?
Yeah, he'll come back to where he's going to try and attack you from the side of the screen, and that's your best opportunity to attack.
Okay.
As you saw, there are opportunities for you to use your instant shield when he's coming down and bobbing around, or when he's coming back up. But if that's risky for you, don't do it. So Captain Howden, you're making me sad because I have my original Sonic the Hedgehog 3 cartridge that I don't recall if it was... I got a Model 2 Genesis in 97. I think it came as a pack-in. And I don't want to think about my original save file dying like that.
That's totally
I mean,
not what
obviously,
I
I use an EverDrive now, but still.
Wow, I actually somehow hit every single thing wrong.
So he has that orbiting spike ball there that you keep hitting.
I know, I did. I just didn't. It's just bad timing. So yeah, I had to avoid that because he's gonna hit me with that.
The loss of the ring is certainly an issue.
Yeah.
But not an insurmountable one, because Big Arms does not need to hit you if you're just careful. And I think you can jump up and hit him. Okay. Oh, so I'm back to watching YouTube again. Sorry. I need to go back to watching the live feed. Have fun, Shadow Mask. I'm probably not going to show up for today's movie night, but I'll be back soon.
Yeah, I got IRL movie night. I'm hoping to see the Thor movie, but it's not bad. Okay, how do I avoid getting wrecked? God, I could not escape that. Rip.
Surf ninjas.
Yeah, I did see the last episode of Boys. There's okay.
The last, I forget what was the last one I saw.
The Boys was quite alright this season.
It's kind of messed up.
It feels a lot less meandering than the last season was, and I don't think I've caught up yet. So I think I saw the episode before last, with the cartoon flashback. That's the last one I saw.
Yeah, but the cartoon was also pretty messed up, like the comic
That's pretty
book.
funny.
It felt like par for me for the Boys. It'd be weird if it wasn't.
Okay.
You know, it's like an episode of Invincible with no blood. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Invincible, the second season. I find it
Did they announce when that's coming out?
more engaging than the comic, but I also like the comic a lot. I hope they do all of it.
So the thing is, the comic, the comic does the entire first season of the show in remarkably few issues. There's a lot of original stuff in the show, and the show does improve on the comic. And then, like, the problem is now if you start actually reading the comic and try to go through it, you're ruined for the show.
Did they say when the next season of Invincible's gonna come out?
Sorry, I'll look it up.
I asked, nobody said anything. I was like, okay.
I liked.
I have something saying it's not coming in July 2022, which is helpful information. It's also not coming in June 2022.
I mean that's helpful.
What I'm getting is that there's no confirmed release date that I can see. Hey, Cerulean, you know what's really sad is that my Pokemon Gold with 250 hours on it, with I had at least one shiny Pokemon, and I had my fully leveled team. Battery in that thing died while I was still playing it.
Oof. Yeah, honestly, I need to figure out. Oh, okay, that works. I need to figure out the replace for the battery, because one I have, like, I put in, like, just recently died. Like, I put in like 2015, it's already dead. So I need to.
What?
I put in a new battery in like 2015-16, and the battery's already dead in it. Pokemon Gold.
Oh, okay. I mean, at this point, I would just play the Virtual Console versions, because then you can transfer it through bank and stuff and actually use them.
Alright, so we're gonna get a better speed boost from this, so let's go right.
But yeah, like those original cartridges, those batteries are like soldered in there or something. Is very inconvenient to change.
Yeah, did I just go the wrong way? Alright, whatever.
It's inconvenient, but it's doable, even if you're not that tech savvy. Just
okay, Captain Haunted. Here's what you do. You have several options for backing up your Saturn saves. Obviously, the primary one is to go ahead and just try to get yourself a save cart. I wouldn't trust an action replay, but the official save cart still works great. You can use Slinga's tool. If you have any sort of modern ODE, it should be able to transfer to SD card. Barring that, if you have PSK and nothing else, you can use Slinga's other tool that will convert your data into an audio file that you can then record on your laptop or PC with a microphone and decode that into a backup save file that can also be re-uploaded into the Saturn using the same technology. All it requires is for you to be able to load a bootleg disc.
Bootlegs. Oh my god.
Yeah. But if you really want to save your Saturn saves, all of my save files for everything that's ODE enabled, which is basically everything I have, is on my Google Drive. And I, a few times a year will go in, copy my saves folder older from the SD card into my Google Drives. I can't imagine having an ODE and losing a save file.
Yeah,
what happened? I'm just totally lost right now.
If you have a Phoebe, it kind of sucks.
I mean, it's old technology. But like I think the mode, the Sadiator, and I think even the Fenrir at this point have save transfer to SD capabilities, thanks to Slinga.
Yeah, but not the Phoebe. I thought it did, but it didn't.
Well, no, the Phoebe is different hardware set, different. I mean, so Abrasive made his stuff like open source with an API and stuff that you can play around with, so you can do stuff with the SD card and the USB cable. The mode apparently did some cooperation or something, or opened something up that allowed them to catch up with that capability. I think Sed and the Fenrir at some point worked with Slinga to get that done. I haven't heard from Slinga in a while, but I think he retired. But as far as working with Daonan to add compatibility to the mode, I don't see that happening. Or sorry, not the
Slinga was in Sega Extreme today.
What?
Slinga was in Sega Extreme today.
Crap. I haven't heard from him in a little bit. I would have said hi if I saw him.
Yeah. I guess you can't get Dunan to do anything he doesn't want to.
Yeah, he gets you can't really ask him stuff. You just kind of wait for him to offer. But as far as actually just transferring your saves, if you're stuck with a Phoebe or a PSK, there is always the literally transcode it via audio and microphone option, which is hilarious. But it is what it is.
Yeah, but how do you get it back?
You burn.
Am I at the time limit on this? How long do I got left till I die horrendously?
You'll be fine. What are you worrying about dying for? You're still in Act 1.
But
I meant like the time limit.
Doesn't that mean for the Phoebe I need a tool?
That's fine. I have playing time then.
Yeah. So for the Phoebe, what you do is you take Slinga's save game. It's either the extractor or something else, but he has 2 different save game tools. It will transcode whatever save games are on your Saturn into audio data that your laptop can record and save. And if you want to get it back, you create a new image with those saves built in using the folder and the instructions that he provides. And those can just be immediately transferred into your Saturn save, the SRAM. So it goes back and forth. All you need to do is be able to burn disk.
Burn everything.
Load the ISO.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You need to create an ISO with the save file.
Yeah, if you want to load it back in, but this is mostly for backup purposes if you're afraid of your battery dying.
Days like this, I wish there was some save states in this game.
Wait, but how is the save file inside the image? I thought it was saved elsewhere.
When you extract the image via audio, you get the program running on your laptop with the microphone decodes that audio and turns it into the save file. And in that save file, you can then insert into a new ISO that you load up to transfer into your Saturn. There's instructions on it.
Yeah, I get that, but the Saturn doesn't save your save files on your disk. It saves them on your cartridge or on system memory.
You're not saving anything onto the disk. You create a disk image with your save file already on it that the Saturn then loads up. Rip. And then the Saturn can just take the save file off that disk image using that program and just save it into SRAM like any other game would.
Right.
Alrighty.
Sounds a bit complicated, but I think I would do that for like really save files that I need to keep.
Yeah, I mean, barring having a modern ODE, that's what you have to do. Is either someone creates a Netlink enabled tool, which requires another accessory that's becoming more and more expensive as time goes on, or you just get your laptop, put it next to your TV, and run the save game extractor.
Yep. Sir, may I please have 3 more coins? Thank you. You know what? Sometimes the Lord giveth, sometimes the Lord taketh away. And I think on this...
Not coins. Not coins. We are not playing Mario.
Okay, so you can go into bonus stages and just grind continues and lives.
Wow, that was fun.
So, like, if you have at least 20, or sorry, this is Sonic 3. If you have at least 50 ring... Oh, we don't even get the good bonus stages in this one, don't we? That's an issue.
Wow, can I please not get
lives
cheap
in the gumball? What?
I'm getting, like, really cheaply hit on this one. Like,
yeah.
It's like, come on. Not get the cheap hits in.
So another problem with playing Sonic 3 by itself without Sonic and Knuckles is that you're locking yourself out of the useful bonus stages, because the gumball bonus stage is like the worst one in terms of returns on investment. You need to have 50 coins to get in. So you got me saying it, rings. You need to have 50 rings to get in, and the best you're gonna get is like some extra rings that really don't account for much for the time limit that you have, and potentially an extra life that is easy to miss.
Fair.
It would be better if you're playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yep. I definitely agree. Oh, nice. Got some hacks. Oh, I can't go that way. Never mind.
No, that's a wall.
I know.
But you're good. You got... Okay, you didn't have the Chaos Emeralds, but you got 4 lives, 50 rings. And you're
oh my god, dude. That doesn't even mean enough time to even get off the thing.
You're supposed to jump.
I tried to, like, duck underneath it. Oh my god. Okay, I guess I'll go 2 rings. I hate that goddamn platform. Oh my god, another 2-hour cutscene.
Yeah. I actually kind of want to play through Sonic Origins again as Knuckles, just to go through all the Knuckles routes that I haven't done in a while. But I kind of want to wait for more patches and DLC to get implemented before I do that. It's like, you know, Cyberpunk, I almost 100% of the game. I decided to just wait off until an actual expansion pack is released before I keep going.
You should probably just never play it again, because it's garbage.
It's a pretty good RPG if you're playing on PC, and I'm just waiting for more content because I've done it all. And there's the only issue with the RPG element is that the story is too linear for me to want to replay it because the endings are, for the most part, accessible from a single save file.
Yeah, I don't know. I just did not dig that game at all. The story kind of sucked. I'll tell you more about this, but I'm fighting this boss right now, and I don't want to fight him again.
Focus on
yeah.
Focus on laser.
You win this argument this time.
I'm not gonna talk shit because I haven't beaten a single Sonic game except Sonic 1 on the Master System.
I mean, that didn't stop you earlier.
So can I just like hold the speed thing out to bait him when he's doing the grab attack?
So the grab attack is going to come in pretty much one location. So you just go to the edge of the screen. You're usually safe. I mean, honestly, if you're just moving most of the time out of his way until you're ready to hit him, you're good.
So if I go right here, it's not going to grab me?
It is unlikely. I would not spin dash.
Okay. Oh my god, dude. No.
Get your ring back. Oh, wow.
Oh my god, that's so dumb.
Again, the play is too aggressive.
I'm trying to hit him. I don't know what's a good opportunity to hit him at then.
The opportunity to hit him is when he's coming in from the side of the screen.
So just don't hit him at all, at any phase at all?
If you were better at the game, yes, but you keep getting hit, so don't do that.
Yeah, generally speaking, he's very impatient.
The instant shield is the only thing that makes I gotta go look up these bad
I know, I think it's easy for you to say I'm impatient and you don't like know how to beat the boss.
So for badniks like Soul or Asteron or Orbinaut, that is like, or even Caterkiller. For Caterkiller,
you're speaking gibberish to me at this point.
So the badniks that you see in Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 that would make a lot more sense as enemies from a design perspective with the instant shield, with the ability to combat them effectively. So Caterkiller, you basically have to roll into. If you try jumping into him more time often than not, you're going to end up getting hit. With Orbinaut, you literally cannot hit him without an instant shield. It's not possible. You end up having to take damage.
Nice.
Spindash often feels very unsafe and uncontrollable. I usually don't use it if I don't have to get up a hill.
The what?
Spindash. I prefer not to use it if I don't have to go up a hill.
Yeah, Spindash is something you're supposed to be using almost all the time. That's how you quickly get your momentum back and keep moving forward.
Yeah, I know, but that's not when I'm attacking an enemy. I'm too scared to just roll into something and get hit.
Yeah, so rolling into an enemy in Sonic 3 is almost a guaranteed victory. That's the easiest, safest way to kill them. I think I can't even think of an exception except the Ice Cap Orbinaut or whatever it's called. They change his name.
Are we playing this? Okay.
Like when Pat rolled into him, it felt very dangerous. But maybe that was just me.
I mean, I wouldn't spin dash into Eggman. The instant shield is usually what you want to use to try and strike him from a strategic distance. because this hitbox is just too big. Okay, I take that back. When I'm showing off, I spin dash into Eggman at this point because I know when to try and strike him. When he's coming down and up from the ground.
Are you kidding me? I fucking hit that. I hit the invincible
on the
thing.
spikes.
I hit the invincible thing. It didn't hit the double jump. Oh my god,
So
this
the
phase
instant shield
again?
is not necessarily invincibility. It's extending your attack hitbox so that you can get a rebound before you hit the other guy's hitbox. You're still.
Oh my
you're
god,
still
that's
open
so
to it.
dumb! I hit him with the thing and it jumped him into the spikes. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Let's go down that.
it's
There we go.
easy. It seems like very easy to panic there. I would probably panic.
There we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so here's the tip in English from what I've heard from Emerald. So when you fight him, stay in the middle, hit him when he goes to do that first phase. Then when he does the thing when he tries to grab you, you just go on the side and just jump and just stay there and then jump when his spikes go towards you and wait for his other
Yeah.
phase to start up again. That was the
Yeah.
English version of it.
So the edge of the screen and jumping is a pretty safe bet. If you want to try and get him when he's coming back up, you can. And the edge of the screen is usually a good place to do that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you just wait him out and keep your distance. And as long as you're not close to a time over, you'll be fine. But it could be worse. Like, considering how you're playing with Sonic, imagine trying to beat Ristar in one go.
I have no
You
idea
don't
who
even-
this is, who Ristar is.
It's
Oh,
a
Rystar,
pretty-
you mean? You mean that
It's-
one other game looks like Sonic?
I mean, that's not how the developers say it, but okay, whatever. Rystar. Yeah, that game is a lot more difficult than this one, and is a lot less forgiving in terms of continuing where you left off.
Did you
I think I've
beat
beat-
it?
Early.
What?
Oh no, it's random.
They're random. Are you asking if I beat Ristar?
Yes.
Yeah, I beat Ristar once.
Wait. Was that? No, of course. What?
Random, I have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah, me neither. I'm just watching
Oh
Patrick.
my god, you gotta be kidding me. He got the grab on me?
Just get the ring back. You'll be fine. Get the ring back. Get the other one if you can.
I can't believe he
Grab's
got that
happening.
grab on me. Holy shit.
Come on, do it.
Yeah. So if you were showing off, that would be the time to try and spin dash him to get a free hit in.
I think.
Oh my god.
You're jumping too high. You got
Get the ring. Get the ring. Get the ring.
Oh my.
That's not helping. He knows he needs to get the ring.
One.
So you're getting too much height on your jump. You need a lower, more forward momentum jump to do
Okay.
exactly what you did right there. Remember that height.
Good. Come on, pass.
Random, either ask a full question or don't mumble.
Oh, that hit me? Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my
if you see him
God.
coming down, get out of the way. No, you reset the timer on the ring. You're good. You're good. Don't panic. You've gotten. Does anyone have a count on how many hits he's got in? That counts as one.
Ring. I think it was free.
That's definitely more than three. Yeah, more than three. We're at least at 5 right now.
I mean, my internet's really not helping with this.
No, you're not.
There we go, goddamn.
Wow, that was
Holy
fantastic.
cow.
Yeah.
Come on, Pat, you can do it. He's
Okay,
gonna
so
full Sonic free.
So I believe this is a 12-hit boss. So if my count is good, 3 or 4 more hits will do it.
Well, hits.
Yeah, this isn't Mario. This is a man's children's game.
Yeah.
That does not make any sense.
Yeah! Fuck yeah! Fuck you, Dr. Eggman.
Oh, you were at 7.
Yo. Yeah, let's
Okay,
go.
it's an 8-hit boss. Okay, my bad.
Alright, is this boss
Death Egg
dead?
is a 12.
Can I spike this controller and not get in trouble?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, take that, Eggman. Fuck you,
Usually
Eggman.
the final boss is a 12-hitter, like Death Egg in Sonic 2 and in Sonic and Knuckles. I thought this was a 12-hitter. It was an 8-hitter, and my count was off. You were at 7.
Nice. Well,
He did.
yeah, that's wow. I feel hollow now.
Okay, this is supposed to be fun. This
I feel
was
hollow
a
on the inside.
premier platformer for the Sega Genesis.
I
There you go,
won
punch
it.
the
I
screen.
won, but at what cost? There we go. Stranger in
Blue
Moscow,
Moon.
baby. All worth for Moscow.
Jeez.
Also, $50 from Blue Moon. Thank you very much, Blue Moon, for
Making it
paying me for
rain.
suffering through that bullshit. Thank you. Oh
We're
my
all proud
god.
of you, Pat.
Oh my god.
Well done, Pat.
So when you make the highlights reel, can we skip the whole 9/11 hypothetical thing?
No.
Wait, what?
Oh, you missed it.
Yeah, I feel bad for missing it. I always feel bad for these things. I mean, usually when I arrive, it's way past the quote-unquote funny portion.
Yeah. So I promise.
It got
was
to the sad
prompted.
part. I
Sad.
think I'm gonna just
But at least I
cut
got
the
to-
ending, a lot of the end parts. I was getting just pissed at that boss.
No, just do a death counter.
Oh no, I don't want to do that again. I hate that boss.
Do a heart rate counter.
What?
Heart rate counter.
I think I watched this video of this guy that did that. That was fake. The one was it was like that Portuguese guy that played the speed run. There was a fake speed run.
Doesn't he
Super
have
Mario
to?
Brothers. Super Mario Brothers.
Is
Is
that the guy that?
Hey, look
did,
at there's the guy that got
tool-assisted-
censored. Like,
What?
I have to
did
block
make
out his name.
Brad.
Brad.
Spencer.
Woo!
There, Brad Buck.
Brad. I'm gonna have to cut out that one guy's name. Assistant director.
Okay, so funny thing is during the playthrough of Sonic Origins, we found out they kept him in the credits, despite the fact that they had to rip all his songs out.
Really, that's interesting. I just assumed it was just too lazy to not take it out.
Yeah, they're probably too lazy to change the original credits because he's just in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
We beat Ice Cap
different-
Zone Part 1 Danthrax. I don't know what you're talking about. Tom Kalinske, baby. We talked to that man.
He's a cool guy.
It's a cool dude. He and doesn't afraid of anything. Roger Hector, yay. Oh god. Oh, my spine. Man.
I got you, bro. I got you. I know that feeling as well.
Random has back pains.
I always do have back pains. You don't know how hard it was for these last 2 years.
He's already at that age.
He's like 5. RIP.
Ah.
Try again?
Oh,
What is
wow.
that supposed
So-
to mean?
You didn't! You didn't got all the emeralds with that.
He got none of the emeralds, but this is the first time I'm seeing that screen because I think I've always just tried to play it either getting all the emeralds or playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles for completion. I've never actually seen Knuckles and Eggman together taunting Sonic on the over screen like that. That's new for me.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Jeez, like even when you first played this game, you never saw that? Also, why is the reset
so-
code working? Oh,
I
there
mean,
it
by the
is.
time I figured out how to do the Carnival Night barrel, I already had Sonic and Knuckles, and that's what I was playing. Was 3 and Knuckles.
Alright, so I beat the
Oh.
worst game. That just stoking out of the music on that one. Yeah.
Sonic and Knuckles.
Should I just
Sonic 3
start?
and
Should I just
Knuckles.
go back to Sonic 1 and work my way up from 2 to 3?
Honestly, if you're having trouble with Sonic 3, you're not going to have fun with Sonic 1.
That bad, huh?
Or the final boss of Sonic.
Yeah,
for
I
that
mean.
matter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sonic and Knuckles is the logical continuation.
Yeah.
but
play
you're going to want a save file. And if you want a save file, you got to attach Sonic 3 to it, which means you got to beat the first 6 zones again, but minus Big Arms. But I don't know. Maybe they have a save file for just Sonic and Knuckles by itself. Who knows?
Let's check real quick. Wait, what the heck? Oh, lock on Sonic 3. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Thing is with that, here.
Time out, on or off. I'm gonna turn that off.
Cheater. Cheater.
It'll help during Lava Reef.
I mean, you're right.
So there's easier modes in this game, not like the Mega Drive stuff.
Yeah, don't worry, we're not playing this, guys, right now.
I think.
I just want to see if I have to start from the beginning again.
Yeah, let's check the save file.
That's a pity. That's a pity.
Here's the thing, though. You can enter debug mode and just like skip all those levels and give yourself.
Oh no, that's what we're
Sonic.
doing. That's what we're doing. We beat the first 6 levels. I ain't playing that stuff again.
Let's do debug real quick and see if it works.
What's the
same way I
code for
remember.
debug?
How did it
And
work
chat.
again?
So, you need to go into Angel Island and grab onto a swinging vine.
Yeah, like you have to.
You're joking, right?
I mean, if you don't want to do like a heck of a blind combination right when Sonic is like the CGI Sonic is moving into position for a title screen, I mean that's your only other alternative, I think.
I have no idea what you just said.
I mean, there was another way to like get it, like I think it was first level select then debug mode, like to input like a really hard to get like
So what's
button
the
combination.
so I'm gonna stop you right now. Just tell me what the up down button combination for debug mode
okay.
is.
You need to go into, like, I have this memorized by heart. Go into Angel Island, grab a vine. That's the first step.
Okay, are you trolling me or are you actually being serious?
No, it's serious. I can confirm.
Oh, whoops. No. I didn't want to do no. I didn't want to do no save. I'm not that good.
And if you also want to debug, I think you have to do the same, but grabbing on to
I'll walk him through it. Don't worry.
those things where I think you have to press up and down and
I'll get him to it, one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Random Emerald knows how to do it. Please.
I knew how to do it. I knew how to do it as well.
Man, the music, they really made the music pretty trash in Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic and Knuckles, right?
No, that's
What?
objectively wrong. The best
No,
track
it's
in the
objectively
game
right.
is
That-
Flying Battery.
Knuckles' theme is objectively garbage.
The change of Knuckles' theme?
Alright, so I'm on a
right.
vine, now what?
Left, okay. Left, right,
Up,
right.
left,
up,
right,
up,
right,
up.
right. Up. Oh, I
Yeah,
hear the
did you hear
ring
a ring
sound. Yep.
Okay, press start and then hold A.
Hold A and press start. I think it was. I don't know.
No. Let me handle it. Trust me.
Okay. Sorry.
Press up. No. Go back. Press up.
Okay, yep. Up. So up. Sound
Yeah.
test. Sound test.
Crap. Did you? There we go. Okay. Go over to Mushroom Hill.
Alright. The fuck? Give me a sec. Sorry, this thing's being weird. Mushroom Hill. Okay, yep.
See, yeah, down there. But you see, I just want to go over real quick. Those 2 yellow digits right underneath Angel Island.
1 and
That's
2,
the
yeah.
character code. 0 Sonic Tails, and then 1, 2, and 3 is Sonic by himself, Tails by himself, and Knuckles. And that will get you into different versions of stages and stuff. And you can do characters that are not supposed to be in stages that they are in.
Okay, so
Change that with C. But anyway, for now, let's just stick with what we got. Hold A and enter
On
Mushroom
what?
Hill.
just hold A on Mushroom Hill.
Yeah, hold A and press start for Mushroom Hill.
There we go.
Okay. You will have to find a way toward one of the pulleys. It shouldn't be too hard to find one. Within a minute of the first part of the level.
So what am I supposed to be accomplishing with this pulley bullshit?
That's the debug unlock, and then you'll be able to unlock this game and break it. Don't go there.
No, we're doing this.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
You are not
shit.
ready. You don't even have Chaos Emeralds. You can't do anything here.
Oh.
Yeah. Gotta go back. The funny thing is, in Sonic Origins, I don't know if the bug is still there, but if you do this, you enter the Hidden Palace through this warp ring and you press the reset, the game still registers you as being in Hidden Palace Zone, and you skip basically all of Sonic and Knuckles and go directly Hidden Palace Zone, which is like endgame.
Okay, so what are we doing here, fam?
Keep going forward until you find a pulley that you can hang off of. Like, just keep playing the game as if you were playing the game.
Okay.
You keep going forward, you will eventually come across
Oh
some sort
god,
of pulley.
oh
In fact,
god.
Yeah, that guy does a little trolling. But right in front of him
Okay, pulley, and now
is
what?
a pulley. Okay. Grab onto it.
Yep.
Left, right, up.
Heard a sound, now what?
Okay. Hold A, press start.
And continue?
No. Well, actually, I guess they changed it in Sonic Jam. It's a little bit different, but yeah. But now you can enter the game while holding A or B. I forget which one it is. I think it's holding A.
Where?
Say.
No,
Yeah, so, well, you just
random, hold on. Let Emerald do it. What are you saying, Emerald?
Yeah. So if you just select your save file and you hold A while you enter it, you will have debug mode unlocked.
Okay, so I have to exit this game then. I have to exit.
No, don't just
So I'm at the save
hold
file,
A.
so hold A. Yep.
Yeah, and then just yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna do our little cutscene thing. I don't try pressing anything yet because you're gonna break it.
I'm just holding A.
I mean, you can stop doing that now.
Okay, now what?
Okay, now you're in the game. Press B. See what happens.
I'm a ring.
There you go. Now, while you're in debug mode, you can place the item that you have selected with C. So if you, there we go. And now you're putting down a bunch of rings and give yourself rings. Press A to cycle forward through the list. There. Okay. Well, I was hoping you only did that once. So that monitor comes right after the ring. You skipped over it again. Just cycle through. When you place one of those monitors, you instantly become super or hyper, depending on what you've unlocked so far, and get 50 rings to maintain it.
So
if you...
So the monitor, not how many do I put? Just put down 50 of these?
Oh, you can put down enough to lag the game. I used to do that. Yeah, just... Well, the vertical arrange...
Press, right?
Yeah, you have to press C to place it, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you're going too fast, you keep going over it.
I know.
But you can put like a bunch down at once and spin dash through them, and you end up kind of slowing down and doing a bunch of transformations over and over again.
All right, guys.
I think that's plenty. That's plenty. You will actually overflow the ring counter. You have to use C from now on to do your jumping. Okay, a few more. Yeah, they see you overflowed it. So you can get like garbage characters to show up in the ring counter. With
well, am I supersonic again?
That monitor gives you supersonic. Well, you're hyper right now. Actually, it looks like with that after image, but your color palette is super. It's weird. Also, because we're in Sonic Jam, it's buggier than it should be.
Why is my ring counting down?
Because you're supersonic. Supersonic consumes rings.
I know.
We're better at this now, right, guys?
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
How do I do these 4 ones?
You just go around them. They don't turn into rings. You need a field of 3x3 or bigger.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Oh my god, that's so dumb. I hate the timing. That's so annoying.
It's whatever.
Yeah, it
Don't
doesn't
worry,
matter.
buddy.
It doesn't count.
There are plenty of like attempts.
Am I still in debug mode? Oh yeah, I'm still in debug mode.
Yeah, you're still there, and you still have your ring counter overflowed.
I like how it counts
Yeah.
down. Alright, how can I break this game even further?
So
Place a lot of random objects.
yeah, if you place a bunch of those, I have once frozen the game by placing enough ring boxes or super boxes like that to just break, because the sprite limit has its limits.
Oh yeah, and
also,
Oh god, I can't press it anymore. It's not playing
Have you-
pressing.
they're
there.
there.
Oh.
You can't see them because of the sprite limit.
Oh, nice.
Alright,
And
let's see.
the other
I thought
thing
we're
is
messed up.
the
Look at everything's getting messed up.
yeah.
I like it.
The overflow on the ring counter, if you break all those open, can be so bad that you skip all of the available text objects, and you just get into garbage data.
Alright, garbage data. That's what they called me in high school.
I mean,
Same.
tall and pale?
Yep, they call me garbage data.
I think Brandon wanted to say something.
What's up? Alright, guys, I think that's enough to try to run by. Did these disappear? They're still there.
I think they
they're
disappeared.
So they went off screen and they're not permanent level objects. So the game reloaded that area with whatever the game says is supposed to
Okay,
be
so
there.
I have to.
Yeah, you got to stay in the same area.
Okay, that's fair. I want to go through all the levels. I'll just put through the loop.
So when
fun.
the glitch happens, does it boot into Sonic and Knuckles, or because this is like Sonic Jam?
I like how the music's starting to glitch out.
What glitch are you talking about?
Wait, that didn't happen.
Alright,
I
guys,
think.
let's do this.
Oh no, he's gonna do
Good
it.
shot. Try to spin dash through it. Press B to exit.
Alright, guys. I can't spin. I
jeez.
can't. I won't let me spin dash with. Oh no, there it is. I literally can't get past it.
Go to debug mode and then get yourself out of it.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
you
I'm
might-
upside down.
Oh yeah, A reverses gravity now. And the other thing is
Gravity.
those you see those vertical and horizontal segments in debug mode. Those are the programming flags or level flags for handling loop-de-loops. So you see them if you weren't sprite limited right now, you'd see them in every looping section,
Oh god.
which is how the game handles loops. And I think you might have broken one somehow. I don't know how, but you managed. But
Congratulations.
yeah, but at least now, you're super. So remember, when you press A and you're not in item select, you are reversing gravity.
Gotcha.
Oh, look at Tails.
Tails is upside down. Now I don't think the Saturn is going to freeze at the same point the Genesis would freeze, because this is a port and not emulation.
We're gonna do something cool. Shit. There we go.
Poor Tails.
I can get like 5 checkpoints. That sucks. We gotta make sure we're saved, guys. We're really bad at this game, so we have to add more checkpoints. Remember,
I
guys,
think
we
those
gotta
are
always
enough.
check those points. Okay, we got that.
We can't be all bad at this game. There's only one person playing it.
We're gonna add
Well,
some...
we can't be bad simultaneously. We
I don't
could
know.
be-
some of these. Oh, did I glitch out to the point? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's placing them.
Right
I
limit.
think you're probably sprite limited at this point.
I know. I need to make sure I add all these boxes. We need to get our limits, guys. I like how everything's just freaking the hell out. The time limit is just not even relevant at this point.
It's trying to exist, but it can't.
What I used to do with a turbo controller is just like hold down C for a solid minute and then try to spin dash through it, and half the time it would crash the game.
Nice. I wish I had a turbo controller. I don't, sadly. Glitch out the music,
So really,
though,
yeah,
guys.
yeah. All the checkpoints you place in debug mode become automatically used, and I don't even know if they function. I haven't tested it out, but I imagine they would not.
Let's build a wall and make Sonic 2 pay for it.
So the time counter should actually be some form of sprite counter, and I don't know what 180 means, but it's probably
Not
more than
good.
you're allowed.
Probably not good. Let's break the Saturn, guys.
I don't think you can break the Saturn, but I think the original game's limits and memory layout has been preserved. So originally on the Genesis, you might have had an actual sprite limit that was sensible for the hardware. Clearly,
Hey,
the
fun
Saturn-
fact. 80 sprites. 80 sprites is the limit for the Sega Genesis, so that timer is accurate.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
guys. I think we're good. Let's try dash through all of it.
Yeah, they allocated memory for this port for those 80 sprites, but the Saturn can clearly do more. So
Okay.
you're not actually gonna.
Let's get caught.
You got it!
No. So if you press, I believe, A at the same time or some 2-button combination, you cycle through all of the character sprite animations.
There we go.
Yeah, you were.
I think that was a
it. So,
GIF of art.
Dance
That-
party, baby.
yeah. So it's kind of broken because the supersonic sprite for some reason is broken up in debug mode here. It shouldn't be, but it is. But you can do that with like Sonic and Tails and Knuckles and stuff. The fun part about Tails is that his tails are a different sprite, so the animation doesn't track with his tails.
Okay, let's see if we can line these all up. Oh god, here we go.
Pat, weren't you like, trying to complete Sonic and Knuckles, or at least doing some progress with it?
Yeah, this is progress.
I mean, it looks like. I don't blame
We're
you.
making
there.
good progress in the game so far. Like, what do you guys don't think this is good progress on the game?
I think it's excellent progress.
Yeah, exactly. We're playing the game how Kojima made it.
I think the win condition is going to be when the ring counter no longer looks like worse.
I just want. Oh, jeez, I just realized we just got nice percent on the ring count.
Yeah, you got 69.
We got nice percent on the rings, guys. Can we get nice in the chat?
What I don't understand is why we have ZA as a character, considering
Za.
that the debug menu should only be in hex, so it should only go up to F. What was the purpose of having a Z character of that size?
It might have to do with the Japanese character stuff. Are these disappearing, or are they just like sprite limiting it?
It's definitely draw limited. I don't know how many additional ring boxes you can actually put.
One way to find out.
I didn't even like go through them.
And they're gone.
Yeah, you definitely glitched through several of them.
Music doesn't even sound right anymore.
Yeah, you overdid it. No, yeah. Never gets old.
The music is now
Hey,
completely
okay,
messed
so-
up.
Go to the end of the level. I want to see you finish this act, and I want to see the ring score countdown.
Oh boy. Gonna be one hell of a way.
So this is just push forward the win, right?
Right now, yeah, basically.
Is this a Yu Suzuki game?
Maybe.
It's a Sega game.
Maybe is not an answer.
Yes is a maybe, or yes is a yes.
Maybe.
Maybe,
Let's
baby.
just look it up.
Oh crap.
Yeah, I'm not seeing Sonic the Hedgehog as a credit for Yu Suzuki in this time period.
Was
All right.
directed by Takashi Izuka, and the producer was Yuji Naka.
Yeah. So the first Sonic game he touched was actually Sonic the Fighters.
So Sonic was not Yu Suzuki, that was Yuji Naka?
Yeah, that's Yuji Naka's thing. Is he's a Sonic and Knights guy. And Balan.
This looks like Sonic, how Sonic's supposed to look, right, guys?
Makes sense to me.
I mean, yeah. That's how I remember it.
Yeah, this is us being legit. For sure. Okay, 200.
Yeah, it looks like you had about 2,500
Where did
range.
Toast go?
I like him dancing. This is actually pretty groovy.
Okay, then I mixed Yuji Naka and Yu Suzuki up.
Don't worry.
Yu Suzuki was Outrun.
And Shenmue.
Shenmue, you mean?
Sure.
So there's two weirdos in Sega who are completely off the rocker: the Shenmue guy and the Balan Wonderworld guy.
I like how you refer to Yuji Naka as that guy, as the Balan Wonderland guy.
That's definitely how he wants to be remembered. Is hey, it's that Balan guy.
Yeah, but I always thought that was one person. Like, okay, so Yu Suzuki is the Shenmue guy, and Yuji Naka, the Sonic guy, is the Balan Wonderworld and Knights guy.
Yuji Naka was also PSO, right? Like that was his Sonic team, or was he involved? I know he was heavily involved in the first Phantasy Star. He was actually pretty impressive programming for the Master System to do pseudo 3D.
What
we're gonna make an extreme run.
Was that like a raycasting thing? 2D raycasting?
We have
it was
all
just
that.
sequential sprites. He had a whole set of backgrounds that were appropriate, and they worked.
All right, Pat, this is it. Do it.
In a second, I need to add more rings. We need to get all the rings,
Those are
guys.
not rings.
I
They're
don't
not?
think those work.
Oh,
Yeah. So these are a flag to help manage for the game to manage loop-de-loops. They're not actual collectible rings.
He didn't got super duper.
300.
Oh, there we go again. Be careful.
Knights. Okay, he did. Yuji Naka did Burning Rangers.
Oh, guys, let's see if we can get. If we do better with experience.
Well, it's a different map now.
And Phantasy Star.
There you go, guys. We're getting coins now.
Hell yeah.
No, oh, fuck! Come on, dude. The lag is so insane.
What happened?
I literally hit I left and then right slightly, and it flew me into. That's so dumb. Honestly,
Why?
I think the stages are like extraordinarily harder using the upscaler. To be honest.
Do you have lag with the upscaler?
It feels like it's lag, or maybe I just don't know the lag. I don't know. The point is, I'm garbage.
Oh, you're back in Act 1. Which
How are
is
you back in Act 1?
You just
Was
went
that
backwards.
bad?
No, but look, this is the Act 1 section. And you saw bits of Knuckles' section, which Sonic doesn't normally have access to.
Okay, Pat, you better do it this time.
Yeah, this is a one-way map, so you
Why
kind of have
you-
to get every... Yeah,
Oh my god.
Yeah,
The
you
lag,
are.
I hate the lag. Yeah, the lag on the controller lag is like really bad on this.
you're supposed to be using wired.
Huh?
You're supposed to be using the wired controller.
I am. If every time I
What,
hit
you
left, it
are?
like feels like there's lag. Yeah, it's really bad, dude.
Oh, you're using a wire controller?
I am.
It's so you're
doing?
having lag. That's
It's
weird.
really like it feels like it's laggy. Like I'm not that bad at it. Like it should be like on a dime, but it's not. It feels like I hit it. It takes a week.
It might be your
Hello.
upscaler.
That's what I'm thinking.
Is that-
'Cause it's not
is
me.
that
I
a 1 or a 7?
no. I can play it. I'll play it again on my CRT to check to verify.
So the on Sonic Jam, I do notice a fair bit of lag, but it's not game breaking. You know you're still upside down, right? Like
I know.
You got reverse gravity when you come back out.
I know exactly
still-
what I know.
He knows.
So how do you turn to supersonic in the regular game? Later, Martin.
So if you want to get out of supersonic, the only real way of doing it in the original game is to go into a special stage.
No, I meant like how do I become supersonic in the first place?
You get all 7 Chaos Emeralds and you get 50 rings and you jump twice.
Wait, how do you get all the Chaos Emeralds?
Well, you know that Blue Spheres game you were playing?
Yeah.
Get good.
Those are the Chaos Emerald special stages.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't
Supposed to beat 7 of
run,
those.
don't run all over the place.
So because you place those monitors backwards, they are undergoing their gravity effects upside down.
That's fair. I just killed myself doing that.
Yeah, you got crushed.
Nice.
Yeah, that can happen.
That's awesome.
That's great. Wait, I think yeah.
Okay,
I
so
mean-
the collision boxes on the ceiling are not solid because you're not meant to walk on them. So don't depend on them because you can fall off the bottom. Yeah,
Well,
as you can see.
Oh. You're dead.
I'm going off.
he's
See you, Zenith.
R.I.P. Alright, yeah, I probably should head out too. It's about time. I just want to mess around with this mode. See how glitchy I can get it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm glad I beat Sonic 3, so that means I'm a good gamer now, apparently.
Yep. You
I think that's how it
are
works.
A primo Genesis emulated on Saturn gamer.
Totally, yeah. Real gamer, hashtag real gamer, baby. Alright.
I would like to note that this underwater section is actually Knuckles' part of the level, but it's not meant to be underwater when he's in it.
He did. Alright, well,
Yeah, he died.
I'll see you guys later. Remember, you must play SEGA Saturn.
Or die.
That
Wait,
that
wait,
that too.
wait, what?